Well, hello there, and welcome to the live stream. It is good to have you, and it's been a little while since we last streamed together, so come on in. Let's filter. Let's filter and rant. That is the stream today, or maybe we'll go boom boom in the nether. I don't know. The question to you is, shall we filterize our storage system, or should we go boom boom in the nether, or we deforest the forest? That's another option. That's another option. But welcome everybody, welcome. And a wild Rascal comes in at 53 months. Thank you so much, Rascal. Very, very much appreciated. I've got Star Wars things to talk about with you. Let's see. Dragonbody 14, thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription aboard the Starship Good Times. Emma 12, thank you for the 1-month resubscription. Hey, Scar, finally a new job so I can sub to you again. Well, welcome back, and I mean, big congratulations on the new job. That's fantastic. Wiggly Fox. Ooh, Wiggly Fox. Send us a fox you can't catch and just wiggles. Thank you so much for the 31-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And Sullivan, thank you for the 8-month resubscription. Let's see. But recording, thank you for the 4-month resubscription. And Andrew7222, thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Very generous of you. Very much appreciated.
Oliver Chew bit attacked. X500. Hey there, Scar. Hope you have an awesome stream. Also loved your new video. It was awesome. D.
Oh, well, thank you all. Very much appreciated for the bits. I'm dodging. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. But yeah, welcome guys. Welcome. And Derek Gloves, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated. And River MC, thank you. Okay, there's so many announcements going on. My brain just got like overstimulated. There's like too many wires crossed. There's like 20 different announcements, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me reframe my brain here. There it goes. So Line, thank you for the 25 gifted subscriptions. River Ken, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions. And Terra Glows, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated. Those all hit at once, and I'm like, Arger85, thank you for the 10 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated. And they're going great. Thank you for the 7-month. Very much appreciated. And Chinny Whiskey, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated. Very generous, everyone. Very. And Jock Computer, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And Red4 Fan, thank you for the 1 month. Or thank you for the 16-month, that is. Cut you short there. Thank you for the 16-month. Very much appreciated. Andy, thank you for the 1-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. All right. So, man, how are we all doing today? We doing good? Let's see. Which upcoming Star Wars release are you looking forward to? Probably the most is what you said. So Andor comes out next week. Am I correct in this thinking? I hope I'm correct in this thinking, because this stinking show has been delayed so many times. I'm looking forward to that. I've been saying for a very long time, as you all know, that's a sleeper hit. It's going to be amazing. Mandalorian's good. But the thing that I think I'm looking forward to the most at the moment, please don't claw the door. Thank you. No, it's inappropriate to claw glass. Everybody knows this. This is a rule. This is a staple. You learn this in school. Don't claw glass. It's the only thing you learn. It's Tales of the Jedi. I'm very excited for Tales of the Jedi. I want to see Count Dooku with that black hair. And apparently he's going to kill Yaddle. Spoiler. And Ahsoka, young Ahsoka, little Ahsoka. It's going to be fun. See Ahsoka kind of like in a younger stage to the older stage. Apparently she's at Padme's wedding. It's going to be or death, that is. The death wedding? No. Okay, I'm mixing up festivals, or just disregard anything I just said. But once again, my brain just crossed. It's like, the death wedding. Funeral, thank you very much. Thank you. It's just one of those days, isn't it? But yeah, no, that's what I'm looking forward to. It's one of those days. Yeah, Mando's supposedly coming out in February, which I don't know. The people running the show there aren't really the best. I mean, let's just say it. They've basically lied about having Star Wars movies that just never happened, and they're like, yeah, creative differences. Sorry about that. I couldn't imagine how rough it must be in some cases to work for Lucasfilm. Think of all the directors that have left via creative differences. It must be an ego show over there like crazy. But yeah, Tales of the Jedi look good. Skeleton Crew, yeah, I would like to see a little more before I get excited, but you know, I'll definitely watch it. But I'm not like super hyped up yet. Anyway, let's jump into the wonderful worlds of hermits and crafting. So as you guys know, clawing wood isn't any better than glass jelly. You'll get out in a moment. We built the most ridiculous storage system of all time, and it's working. So some modifications have been made since our last episode, and if we don't die here, let's see if we can fly up here to the last stage. So some changes. Apparently minecarts don't work if this is facing west, so by changing a few things it works. So we'll remove the trapdoors along here, following what Lemmy Thief has mentioned in his video. There's a pinned comment, that is, and then remove the trapdoors here.
X1000, nice to see you online. Hope you are doing well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the bits, first of all. Dodging, weaving, and yeah, I am I'm doing really poor, but I'm hanging in there. So it's good to see you, and it's thought it'd be fun to hang out and do some filtering. Let's see. Azru 1443. Thank you so much for the 25 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very much. And Space Burrito, I love that. Thank you for the 3 months. Very much appreciated. And nobody, thank you for the 10 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated. Very much. Let's see. I think there is a surprise outside, Scar. A surprise? Nobody said anything. I don't see anything. I don't know if you're trolling me. I feel like there's trolling, or are you the roofers, the house next door, throwing heavy things on the street, making loud noises? They're like, haha, surprise, Scar. Anyway, Anyway, made those modifications. Also, I added this little segment because I forgot it in the video. This part, the little crystal-y friend, and then this extra piece of track right here. If you're building this storage system, just download the world download. You'll see this segment and then know how to design it or follow the tutorial. You kind of get visual and watch it. So this actually works now. So I threw a bunch of miscellaneous items in here, and they should have sorted. Yep. They sorted in here. Perfect. Okay. So what we need to decide today. So this is what we need to decide. This is what we need to decide. What cell block? This is like a jail. Like a jail. Hello, Jellycat. Jellycat coming in at 61 month resubscription. Very much appreciated. 61 months. Oh, how weak. How weak. Oh my gosh, he tried to kill me. Oh my gosh. How many shots was that? How many shots was that? That was pathetic. Oh, I'm in the boat. You can't Hawkeye a Hawkeye, Impulse. It's just, how many shots was that? Was that 3 or 4? He doesn't understand velocity. Go into his chat and tell me he does not understand velocity. Ask him if he even knows physics. I think that's rather funny. Okay, let's say it. Are we good? We're gonna die. I know it. I know we're gonna die on this journey. Let's bring a golden carrot with us, just in case. Anyway, all right. So what we need to decide is we have 4 cell blocks, and we have 1 enormous mothership. That's how the storage system's arranged, right? So what we need to think about is, well, I thought that was a diamond block. I was like, I want diamond block. I forgot I don't have armor. Oh, it hurts so bad. Anyway, so how we want to design it is that we have a wood area, a stone area, a colored block area, which I think is actually going to be one of my favorite areas, is to have a place where we know we can find terracotta, you know, the other blocks, the colored blocks that comes in powdery form. What's that one called again? The concrete, the powdered concrete. I think that would be super useful, because when you're going and getting your storage and stuff along those lines, it's good to find those things, right? Because sometimes you might have like a couple terracotta colored blocks here or there, but to like know that there's a dedicated place just to find 5 like black powdered concrete would be amazing. Would be like super amazing. Oh, this stuff grew again. I took it all out. My death caused all of this? Really? Really? Question to you. If you kill a skeleton next to one of these catalyst blocks, I don't feel like it spawns this much of the stuff. But if it's like a person, is it because I had like 100+ levels? Yeti Whiskers! Yeti Whiskers, good to see you. 85 month Yeti Whisker resubscription. Everybody, can we get some hearts in chat for Yeti Whiskers? 85 months. Yeah, I had like 100, or maybe I did. I know I had a lot of XP. It had to have been upwards of 80 or something. Yeah, man, that just pummeled this whole area. Oh man. Wait, is Impulse still on, by the way? Maybe we could teach him a thing about velocity. We could teach him something about Veloci-tay. I have a lot of rockets, apparently. Why do I have so many rockets? I had to retire my Hawkeye bow. Got Hawkeye bow number 2. Ah, free shulker box and everything. How generous. How very generous. He stole my ender chest. I want my ender chest back. They always take my ender chest. I always keep 3 ender chests on me at all times because I break them. And when people kill me, they always take my ender chest. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Rocket Socket, thank you for the 5 months. Very much appreciated. And Baby Kill Bill, thank you for the 5 gift subscriptions. Very much appreciated. All right, where is he? On the roof. That's very ambiguous. On the roof. On what? Oh, there he is. Hold on. Impulse, I don't think you know velocity.
I know velocity.
You know nothing about velocity or physics. You have my
I missed
chest.
my first shot. I had the velocity of the first one. I missed your moving target.
Impulse. You got to come in hot, like the hot guy's power.
You gonna give me a chance at it?
If you give me my ender chest back.
Oh, did I take your ender chest? Okay, there you go. There you go. Sorry.
It's just 1. I keep 3 on me, Impulse.
I didn't pick up 3.
I might have broken those ones earlier. Once I think about it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go down here.
I just wanted to look
Impulse.
as good as you, is all.
I'm going down here. I'm gonna teach you the ways of the hot guy, Impulse.
All right.
Hold on. All right.
You gotta set your spawn this time so you don't have to go so far.
You know that's what they call in the business the big brain move. Let me get a bed.
Big brain.
That's what they call the big brain move. Maintaining a bed and a spawn point at all times. I guess I could just, you know what? Why don't I just be lazy and not walk? Which is basically my life.
This is our practice.
I'm just gonna put this right here, and then I don't have to walk all the way back. All right.
Good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get some velocity.
Velocity is the way of the champions. Velocity. Come on, everybody, sing it with me. Velocity. Velocity.
No.
It's a long ways to go to teach this man the way of the hot guy. Yes! Hey, there we go. There we go. That's the velocity we're looking for.
Go. All right. Yeah. Okay, I overshot the first time.
There we go. There we go. But can you do it? Can you do it with a helmet?
Ooh.
Yeah. None of these have projectile protection. They just have protection. But can you do this with the helmet?
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot. Here we go.
Hot guy. All right, let's get a little chant going. Hot guy. Hot guy. Hot guy. Hot guy. Hot guy. Oh, I'm feeling good about this. You know, he did his best. There's a 3.
Down to 3?
3 hearts on that one. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Velocity.
You gotta really get cooking.
You gotta get more velocity than.
All right,
than
more
that.
velocity this time. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, look, he's getting some distance. Well, I haven't got all my hearts back yet.
Oh, you didn't have your hearts back. So
no,
that's
I
not
didn't have
fair.
all of them back. You gotta get me again. You gotta get me again with them because it is fun to nail somebody with a full set of armor. Well,
Okay, maybe if I'm
Chest
coming
plates are for
down and I
losers.
don't have to worry about the rockets. Okay, I got a new plan. Okay.
you gotta get a little
Here we
high.
go.
Impulse.
Yeah.
You
I've
must
been
get
coming in-
high to feel the power of the hot guy.
Okay. I'll take the high ground. Here we go.
Oh, I like this. This is good. This is gonna be a good one.
No!
You killed yourself.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
All right. You got me a little. You got me a little bit. You got to get more Veloci-tay.
More
be fancy
velocity
and
than
be
that.
like
I mean, I killed
Veloci-tay.
myself.
All right.
All right.
Get up there. I'm on full hearts. Full hearts.
Full hearts. Here we go.
All right. This is hot guy training. Oh, hey. So I want to make this shop in the shopping district. Hey, these are spoils. Never mind. I lied. I'm not going to talk about anything. Oh boy, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, look at this lead up. This is good. This is speed right here. This is the power of the hot guy.
Idiot.
He's working through his issues.
It was close. I don't have as much practice as the hot guy, okay?
No judgment here. It takes a lot of skill, a lot of power, a lot of precision, a lot of physics, a lot of ab workouts to be the power of the hot guy.
Nope, I didn't get the bow.
Have you been working on your core strength, Impulse?
Back.
Dude, we need emotes in the chat, like a big L and a big W. This is a perfect up.
No!
I'm just sitting here.
No!
How many is that? 5? Seriously, how many was that? Oh boy, here he comes. Oh yeah, there he is. Get position, speed, precision. No.
Oh, that's a good one.
Weak.
Wait, you have thorns.
No, I don't. Do I?
I heard it.
Oh, I do on this helmet. Why do I have thorns? I never put thorns on.
Oh man.
Well, Impulse, what you need to work on?
Give me some tips.
All right, what you need to work on. First thing to do, you watch the original Top Gun.
Okay, I can do that. Great
Original
movie.
Top Gun. While you're doing that, I want you to do ab workout thrusts. So you're doing some ab workouts.
So is that the one you lift the legs? Or
A little bit of core strength, a little bit of you can't see
the
it.
head, turn, twist. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of ab workouts, right? And then once you get through Top Gun, boom, you watch it again. All right?
Two
You watch
times
it again.
through. Ab
So 2
workout the whole
times.
time?
Second
That's like 4
time?
hours of ab workout.
Okay, no, during this time you've upgraded. Now you're doing pull-ups.
Oh, okay. Pull-ups.
Pull-ups.
The whole movie.
Finally, you watch it again.
3 times.
3 times. This time, actually, I forgot what this time was. What was this
Push-ups?
time? Okay, crunches, pull-ups, volleyball.
Thrusters.
That's right.
Volleyball. Oh,
Volleyball.
Play
This
volleyball
time-
whilst watching a movie.
Yes,
Okay.
but this time your abs are chiseled pecs, and you're fully ready now. You're fully ready. You've got the volleyball. You're ready to go. You're watching it, and then you get out your bow, and you'll be the hot guy.
All right. 3 times through. All right. Got crunches, pull-ups, volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball.
Abs and pecs have to be out for
They
show.
have indoor volleyball things, probably made for children, but it works.
Gaming bit
Could do VR. Could put, right? You could put the movie on a VR headset and play volleyball. Same time.
The pattern is
That could work.
We're living in the 80s, Impulse.
Oh, the 80s. Right. They didn't have VR back then. Right. Okay. All right. I will give it a go. I'll see you in a week.
Yeah, it's important that all of these steps are followed, and then sometimes maybe there's I don't know, maybe you get a Nerf gun, they have those really powerful ones, right? This is extra credit, right? You hide behind something, a family member walks by, you pop out and go hot guy, and you just start shooting them.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
They'll love
Okay.
it. They'll totally understand. They'll be totally down
Absolutely.
for it.
Well,
I would
yeah,
avoid
they'll
not
know
hitting a
I'm in training.
pet. They're sad. They're little fellas. But
Yeah.
humans, you can hit them all you want. They're somewhat versatile.
All right. I got it. Next week won't be missing.
You won't be missing. No, it's important to follow the Hawkeye the ways. Impulse, how laggy is it in this area for you?
Not bad at all.
Really?
Oh, 78 frames. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I get it random. Sometimes it'll be perfectly fine. Then sometimes it's like a little like. Ooh. But poor
Did you
Grian
put down the
was
3,000 hoppers you were talking about?
Well, I cut it down from 5,000 because I built an underground roller coaster. Hold on. Ooh, I'm so proud of this Impulse. Look at this. Okay. Well, I was hoping it. Hold on. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Look, I originally this was all going to be hoppers, and I'm like, why don't I make the stream waters? And so.
Oh yeah. There you go. Smart.
So the stone ones are where the minecarts cross the street to go to the different storage systems. And then, of course, like the water is when the item form of the minecart hoppers return back to the system. But originally this was all going to be hoppers.
Yeah, that was good. That was smart. Glad you made the change.
Yeah, I made the change. I'm quite proud of it.
All right, got water elevators, I see. Very nice.
And then
I
up
heard
here,
you've been doing some redstone.
dude, it turns out, Impulse, I am a redstone genius that can follow a tutorial like no other.
That you are.
But I did do one thing. So I followed the tutorial on this shulker unloader, and then the sorting machine. But
Yep.
I was trying to make it go the 4 times hopper speed, and so I put a
little chest boat.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's unloading. Yeah, definitely unload into these 3 lines.
Yeah, it should. Sadly I couldn't put a hopper right here on this side of the chest because that that whatchamacallit that shines
Powers it.
Yeah,
The redstone torch.
I don't remember what it was called.
They didn't cover that in the tutorial?
They didn't cover that one in the tutorial. They just assumed you knew it. And I gave you the Hawkeye tutorial. I need the nerd tutorial at this point, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it. I'll teach you the name of all these components. Redstone torch, lever, redstone lamp. This is dust. This is sticky piston.
These are red ropes.
Red ropes, yes. Oh, this is awesome, man. Well,
sometimes the red ropes
mean
glow
you
in the
don't
dark.
need Pearl to clean up your messes anymore. You got a storage system.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. So I have these cells or whatever. I'm trying to decide which one I'll do. So one of them will be for wood, one will be for stone, one will be for color blocks, and one will be organics. And then I built, just for funsies, the world's largest storage system in that green building. I might tear down and sell the components in my shop because it might be overkill.
What did you build it for?
I just got carried away.
Yeah, because you were having fun doing redstone. Look at this. Wow, you even had to do like fancy track maneuvering. Oh, that's good.
I learned it in the tutorial.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are good at following tutorials.
It was this would be fine to build like if it wasn't full of water.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Like that's pretty scary. The redstone and water mixed together.
The water is what added days to the process. Because you got the buckets, you can't stack the buckets, you got nothing, and so now you got like shulkers full of buckets, and then your buckets. It was a whole thing.
And then you got this guy here to watch the whole show.
Have you been introduced to Fresh Animations resource pack?
Nope.
Oh, Impulse. After your stream.
Oh, is that the one B-Dubs was showing with the horse that like was moving different?
Oh, I haven't seen the horse yet. But okay. Oh shoot, I can't demonstrate this because you can't see it. But what it does is Oh, I forgot I have thorns. Any of the characters with the eyes, they move.
Yeah. I just saw that on your stream.
So the horse, like, what does the horse do?
Oh, it like gallops better. It like a more smooth galloping, like more realistic horse motions.
Because the horse, like, if I'm not mistaken, it just goes like this, like really, very unnatural.
Yeah,
like
it just up and down, up and down. It's kind of like the thing that you ride 25 cents outside the grocery store. Yeah, they're basically like that.
Partook in the horse or the rocket ship. It's one of those things, Impulse. It's like when I saw a kid with, as a child, and I saw another child with stains. I looked down on them, and I'll be honest, I kind of looked down at the people on the horse because it was just going up and down, and I saw no benefit or desire to do that. I'd had more fun just sitting in a shopping cart. And it would save me 25 cents.
That's true. That's true.
Just never respected the bouncy horse or the rocket ship.
Yeah, I don't remember riding them too much myself.
Hey, you have far more fun on a shopping cart. You know, you sneak away with a shopping cart. You ride it around. It's quite fun. Smash into something. Some old lady goes flying. You know, the whole good old days.
You go outside and there's a hill and you say, let go of the cart, Mom. And then you do the whole like front of the Titanic, arms spread wide. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
That's how you hit a pole. Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Oh, it's looking good, dude. It's looking good. I like you. My stream introduced me to these muddy root things, and I see you've already found a way to get them in, and they look good.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's hard to see, but the side that it's very distracting with your head. Let's see. Oh, over here. No. This looks like over here.
Okay.
Over here. So this building with the enchantor. Up at the top, like it's a really cool texture block. I like that side best. So that's the top facing plane of the block. I like that one. It adds like an interesting little texture to.
Oh, okay. So you had to place them a specific way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a spotty than a droopy, right?
Yeah. And it also, pro tip, looked really good for rugs or tapestries. I'm going to be using it for my castle. It's going to be amazing.
Okay. Oh, Scar, apparently you broke your redstone. My chat's saying.
Where?
You must have swung your fist at a redstone dust back here. Uh-oh. See, chat misses nothing. I don't even remember where we were. Chat misses nothing.
I don't think my chat noticed. Unless I wasn't paying attention. Where would I have broken it?
What did Scar break, peeps?
I feel like they're trolling.
Weren't we over here?
Oh no.
We were looking at this bit. There's a hole there.
Pearl just said the chat was screaming. My chat was screaming at me to fix it.
Oh, is it right here? This bit, probably. On top of that orange.
Shoot.
Ask Pearl.
Pearl.
What is she streaming to?
Pearl. You got to say it with me. Pearl. I want that on a horn.
Pearl. He right-clicked across and made it a dot. All right. Which one?
What does that even mean?
Oh, probably that one right there.
I have no idea. This is
fixed.
Is it fixed?
I don't know.
Does that do anything, Impulse?
Yeah.
What does it do? Did you smash it?
So now this signal will actually transfer into this orange block next to it, where this one wouldn't.
Oh, very interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought that was just like a fun decorational thing where you can make blood splatters, but
yeah.
Wow.
Fun stuff.
It does really work for blood splatters, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. Because that's got to power that torch to power the rail. Yeah. Somebody caught it. We're good. All right. We're fixed.
We're fixed. Thank you.
I should redstone. One right click could ruin your whole machine. You've been troubleshooting that for ages.
I know. That would have genuinely been a disaster. Oh my gosh. Eventually this is just going to become an enormous garbage dump out here.
Oh.
So
Pearl will like that.
When I throw my garbage in, right? If I like throw stuff in here, it's going to be designed as a garbage can, like the park, right? Like the backstage area where all the garbage cans. Thought it was getting hot, God.
Save your life.
It's dangerous. I really tried. I've really tried to light this area up down here, if you noticed.
Yeah, much better than it was last time I was here.
It definitely is better.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm gonna go watch Top Gun. Where is it? Where can I find Top Gun these days? Oh, you got a visitor here.
I watched it last on Amazon Prime, and one thing to keep an eye on. One thing to keep an eye on is the sweat, the really unnatural sweat. I haven't seen the new one. See, the thing is, here, Impulse. Here's the thing. Top Gun is so bad that it is a masterpiece. It's just a masterpiece.
I don't remember it being bad, but now that I'm watching it, like, however many years later, I might see that.
It's a masterpiece. Also, it has the greatest aviation scenes, which makes up for some of the corny lines. The
corny lines are the best.
But that's what's perfect about the movie. Corny 80s sweat and the most incredible aviation shots. That's what makes up Top Gun. That's why Top Gun's great.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a hard time looking for that while I'm doing my crunches and my pull-ups, but I'll give it a go.
So when you think about this, when you watch,
Hi.
oh, well, hello.
Where did you get those glasses from?
Oh, it's easy. You just have to kill Scar.
You're wearing his head. I see. I understand.
Hey, this isn't
Sorry,
a
is
Hawkeye
that
move.
okay, Scar?
You
Do
can
I need your
Hawkeye me, but you
permission?
can't hit me with your like enormous stick thing.
Oh, yeah, wow.
The Bone Mage axe. Yeah, I want a
That
pair of
isn't
those
too
glasses.
far.
They look cool, man. They
Come
look
on
real
over,
cool.
Scar. Yeah, go on. Oh, but you have to do a fly-in attack though.
Impulse,
You
are
have to-
you
you have to-
familiar with velocity?
Velocity? Mm-hmm. I understand the concept.
Are you understanding the concept of the Hawkeye velocity bow?
Is this a threat?
No. Very few people know that if you fly with a bow and you get enough velocity, you can basically punch through people's armor.
Wow. Okay. Well,
So, right,
break
if I-
it, one go.
Hold on. Let's step over to my office.
We'll give him 2 targets, even.
Step
Well, no,
over
he
to my
wants your
office.
head. He wants your head, so.
So, demonstration. If I shoot you right now, right? How many hearts
Right,
is that?
I'm on fire. That was like 4 hearts.
Okay. All right, hold
Now
on.
I'm going.
I'll be with you in a
I want to
moment.
click this.
All right, here we go. Gosh, I wish we could play Danger Zone right now. Put a little bit of like fake sweat on our head. Oh, it'd be delightful. Ow. That's not a good one. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
It's really
that?
embarrassing. This
You're
was a
just trying to
practice
make
run.
me feel better about myself.
This is a practice run. This was a practice run. That was practice. That was practice. That was so bad. That was so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
here he comes.
Yep.
Oh,
Got him.
wow.
It's all
Yeah,
about the
that is pretty
velocity,
rough.
Xisuma. That is the power.
I see. So you literally flew like into his chest when you shot him. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't getting enough.
I was
like,
too
close enough
low.
to you.
Ideally, that's not the best way of doing it.
Okay.
You want to trail the shot too a little bit. You want to aim a little back. So you want to like, obviously it's like, I've never shot in a gun, but you know how like in the movies where they aim up a little bit with the sniper rifle? I've seen movies.
Yeah, because the bullet fall.
Yeah, but I trail it a little bit. So I do the opposite. So I'll
Gotcha.
like trail it down a little bit and that helps. What in the world?
Just healing up my wings. Don't mind me.
This is like those kids on those bouncy rockets, right?
Is it me or some? Are they going like really high if I jump?
I
Yeah.
saw some height there. It's like
They
every
totally
other
go
one
higher
goes
when you
like
jump.
that.
Huh. I wonder if this could be turned into like a little mini game. Like maybe you're not allowed to stand. Maybe you're like running around and stuff, but like the higher you throw it, it could set off some tripwire or something.
It was always like, this could be a mini game. This could be a mini game.
That's actually why I came over here.
Oh,
I have constructed the first mini game to go
Already.
in the area. Yeah, I
Yes!
jumped straight on it. I've actually had the mini games like
Wow.
ready for a while, so.
oh, that's awesome. Well,
awesome.
I'll have to check that out. What game is it? Do you want to spoil just the name of it?
It's the scaffolding game.
Oh,
Which-
okay, very excited.
Sort of sounds like a building game, but it's more of a punch your friends and collect items game.
That'd be sweet.
Almost like spleefing.
Not quite. We can go
Not
check
quite?
it out if you want to
Okay.
see it.
I do.
Yeah.
You do.
I
Wonderful.
do. I want to see it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I
Let me
got
grab
a
my,
few
I
minutes.
have
grab my
also
things.
hooked up the area with another portal too, so we can get there nice and easy.
Oh, nice. I've been thinking about bringing back like a new version of Derailed. Now that there's more stuff we could do with like waterlogged tracks and stuff. So I might do something like that because Derailed's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, you should totally do that.
I haven't I haven't designed my game outside of my imagination, but I have named my game Panda Rescue. It's gonna be delightful.
Nice.
It's gonna be.
All right. We'll go take a look at it.
Yeah, here we go.
Lead the way.
Follow the Hawkeye. All right, let me see. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Thank you for letting me know, but I didn't see it about the redstone thing. Did I really click that? Did I really click that thing? Let's say, hey Scar, ask X about jumping piston trick. Ooh, what's a jumping piston trick? Where's the Xisuma? Zama? Zuma? Did I call him Zama? Would it be hilarious if X actually built this in the wrong spot? Like, where did they go? Where did they go? I don't know. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, in my last episode, I announced that Hermitcraft was putting on its first official charity stream. And so what we're doing is we are all coming together as a group to build out the most incredible mini game district you've ever seen in Minecraft. And then we are going to play these games on stream with special surprises, special guests, and a whole lot more, and raise money for charity. It's gonna be a really, really fun endeavor where we not only raise money for a charity, as I said, but also have like a really fun time as a group, kind of building things together. I feel like in this current season we're at, we did a lot of fun stuff together at the beginning, and then we kind of got a little caught up a lot in our mega bases at the moment, and we're not doing a ton of stuff together. So I think this is a really fun thing to do, to bring us together and then raise money for a charity. Hey, there it is. There it is. Spoiler alert, this is where, I'm pretty sure this spot right here is where the volleyball court was in Hawkeye the Siege. I'm almost certain this is where it was. Almost certain. So I assume this is it. But I don't know where those guys went. They might have been nerds and went through the nether and didn't realize how slow that actually is. If they come through that portal, I will Hawkeye them, because going through the portal takes longer than actually flying anywhere. That's a true fact, unless you're going like 5,000 blocks out. They're in the nether? I knew it. I knew it. What noobs? Get ready? Get ready for what? I'm nervous now. Pluggy Gamer, I don't know what I'm nervous about. Why am I nervous? Why am I supposed to be nervous? What are they going to do to me? They're coming? Okay. Stand right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's raining.
Well, there you guys are.
Disgusting.
It's way faster to fly, by the way.
I
took a
of
detour.
in my head.
Oh, well, if you took a
didn't
detour, that's
know
fine.
where to go or whatever, right? Like, oh, I need to show Scar like how to get here through the Nether tunnel. But of course, you know where this area is. Like,
I fly. I just fly. It's like season 7. I never went in the Nether portal. It was dangerous and scary, and I just flew everywhere.
But the Nether hub's amazing.
Is this
This is it?
This is the game. Now, it doesn't look impressive.
Does it double as a moss farm?
It kind of does look like
That's
it
what I
will be,
thought for a second. I'm like, is this a mossy farm? You hear like
It
a
is
beat
not.
of
That's the
like
game. That's
head
the game.
chirp up
Collect
like,
as much moss as you can, right?
Did you guys ever notice when B-Dubs is around, he smells like a delightful English garden with a misty dew?
I haven't noticed that before, but I will.
You next
I'll
time
give
you
him a
see
good
B-Dubs, you
sniff
give him
next time.
a good hearty sniff.
Okay.
Smelling in Minecraft, you know, they should add it. Like a whole
Whoa,
new
you're
yeah.
going way up there. What is? Woo.
I'm excited about
I'm
this.
resetting the game, so I just hold right click until it reaches like the build limit, and then it's ready to play. Which is pretty cool.
Okay.
So what you two are gonna do is stand on like one of those pressure plates each, and then when you
Okay.
do that, it's gonna activate the piston in the middle. So the scaffolding is gonna start falling out of the sky. What you
Okay.
both got to do is, you know, pick up as much as you can, but you're allowed to punch your opponent. And if you punch them into the middle area, it's like extra sticky here. So
Oh,
like
honey
you're
blocks.
slowed
Okay.
down is the idea.
And where
There we
would
go.
one find these pressure plates? Oh, there they are.
They are right here in the corner.
Oh, they're in the corners. Oh, sweet.
All right, I gotta get my game face on. Okay.
Literally got to change.
Do
the
I
face.
need to set a spawn here just in case?
You know, I don't think you'll get
Punchy,
punched
not
to
hot
death.
guy
but
Boeing,
maybe.
right?
No Hawkeye Boeing. I'm taking it out of the inventory. It's out of inventory.
Okay, when I hit this switch here, it'll put it into 2-player mode. So if you're both ready, like pick a corner, and then
Okay,
it's when
I'll
you
do this one.
stand on the pressure plate that the game will start. So
Both of us
I'm gonna
have to
flick
stand
the
on it.
switch.
Okay, and then when I stand on it, we go.
Yeah, that's
Right?
it.
And off we go.
Oh,
It's breaking.
and then
Wait,
in you
do we
go.
start collecting already?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
go
no, I
for
don't want
it.
to be in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle.
Oh, I thought we
It puts
broke
you in
the
the-
thing. Wait, what are we doing again? I feel like I
You're
made
Get on
this.
collecting
in the
scaffold.
middle.
Scar. It's
Where am I
so
supposed to put the
simple.
scaffold?
Oh,
Hold on
I
to
like
it.
just probably not.
Do I start
Alexa's
scaffolding
probably
back
cheaty.
it? Do I? Here, I got it.
No, Scar.
No, not that.
Just collect it.
Oh, collect it.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Keep them. Yeah, it's whoever has the most. Is that it? Did we
like
get them all?
hungry,
That's it.
hungry hippos, but hungry,
Yes.
hungry scaffoldy hermits.
Oh yeah, we could call it that.
Hungry hermits.
I totally
Now, I'm
get it.
hoping
now.
neither of you actually had some scaffolding in your inventory. That
I
would
thought we were supposed to rebuild it.
Oh, I might have already had some. Okay, so my chat said I had 46 already. So let me subtract
Okay.
46. See, my chat's got my back. 46 means I have 64 and 48.
I've got 100.
I think I know that Scar's one.
How? He was
Actually,
messing
no, no,
around.
I think
hang
I've
on,
got,
no,
I think
no,
I've got,
mistaken.
I think I got like 90, 98, maybe. I'm gonna say 98. Math
He's
on
having to
stream's
do math.
hard.
I had
64
four, I had
64
four
and what?
stacks.
I have 114. I'm gonna say that's what it is. The chat told me it was 114.
Oh, you have 114. And I have 112. You beat me by 2. Are you kidding me?
Now they say I have 118.
Wait,
again?
no. They said I have more than that.
Chat
Oh, no,
says a
your
lot
chat.
of things.
Okay, that's your
I'm
chat.
believing
looking
the
at wrong
chat.
I have 112.
I mean, chat should probably just be saying blame Xisuma because I didn't tell you to clear your inventories.
I didn't have any scaffolding. Well, I mean, also I thought
Rule
we were
number
supposed to
one.
rebuild it, so I'm like, I got it, guys. Don't worry.
I can't believe
can
I
rebuild
lost
it if
to
you
somebody
want,
who
Scar.
had no clue what game we're even playing.
I
not
caught
having a
on
good day.
quickly.
First, I couldn't kill Scar with the Hawkeye actions, and now I've lost him.
Don't worry, I did worse math of any of us, so that's fine. Don't
So
worry.
here's my question. Do you think this could be made a little bit more fun if we added some more elements? Like, I can't think of quite what, but maybe like players... Like, you got the punch. Maybe like a knockback weapon?
Like a
Fishing rods.
hey,
you,
that's
like,
a
fish
that's
them
an
out?
idea.
You should have spectators fishing the people out. Although they could play
You can
favorites, I
fish the
suppose.
scaffolding as well, right? Because you can fish
Oh yeah,
items.
you can pull it into your inventory.
100% Grian's game for this area should be something like fishing, like how
Oh, yeah.
high can you fish a hermit or something like that. You know, like the long jump in track or something like that. You could mark
Oh, that'd
like
be
a
good,
hermit's
yeah.
head
You
how
just-
high the hermit went or something.
Yeah,
That could
I
be
like
cool.
That.
That could be
a
cool.
fun game.
Man loves his fishing rods.
He does.
I haven't been fishing in years.
Are those not pulling them up to your inventory though?
Nah, just sort of move them across the ground.
I think it would be fun though, like as the spectators pulling the players that are trying to, like, I'm trying to get the
Totally.
stuff over here and I'm getting yanked back. That could be fun.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does move the player. What did I think for a second?
How does sometimes
Oh, yeah.
like Grian fling people up to the stratosphere? Like whenever I've done it, I've
He
moved somebody like
flies.
5 blocks at best.
He starts to fly a little bit,
Velocity?
and then the velocity. See, you should know this, Scar.
I should know this.
You're the king of velocity.
Oh, hello. I have PTSD from this because Etho killed me that time with the bomber. And every time I see it,
Then
I
we
just
get
envision
hooked.
his face.
Wait. You can get
Hook
killed
Scar.
by a fishing bobber?
Yeah,
Well,
hook
he-
Scar, go up the scaffolding and then pull him.
Like me go up this.
Okay, now climb.
Take off your boots. Take off your boots.
I'll take it off when I get up
not
there.
You, Scar, you stay down there. Stay down here. He's gonna pull you up.
Oh. I'm good with
Okay,
instructions.
Now Xisuma,
Right,
climb
I'm
the
so
ladder.
confused. I thought I was pulling him off, and then he would fall and die.
Climb the ladder.
There's
Okay,
also honey
up,
blocks in the way.
higher,
That
higher,
is true.
higher. How far can you go before it breaks?
Whoa. Velocity.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. I was trying to go for the rehook as well, but that
Yeah.
didn't.
Let's just see
All
how
right, let's
far you
get
can
the
go.
old F3 going or something like that.
Go up there, Zuma.
I'll
See how
count
far you
the
can go.
blocks.
Yeah, see how far before the fishing rod breaks.
Where is it? Like 100?
It would be. This would be a funny game
110.
to do
Oh my
the
gosh.
how high a hermit can be flown.
That is a long fishing. Oh,
Right,
it
about
broke.
121 was max. So if I come
Okay.
down here and do it one more time, just don't move from that spot, Scott.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
For Minecraft science.
And then I wonder if you're on the honey, if it like won't pull you up as high because you're coming off of a sticky
You're
block.
probably going to land on the honey. is what I'm thinking. And not
Yeah,
take
but I'm thinking it
damage.
won't pull you up as high either.
All right, here we go.
Whoa!
That's amazing.
Wait,
That is amazing.
We're missing a secret ingredient.
Green has tips. Green has tips. Green's the pro
Is it
at this.
velocity?
Jump and pull probably. Jump and pull at the same time, I bet.
I've got a beep coming here somewhere. You can hook me. I'm
I heard a
currently
beep.
AFK.
Nope, not jump and pull.
Got technical
Not jump and pull.
difficulties.
Oh, he's not giving up his secrets. All right.
You know, I knew. Hey, you know, I knew there was a secret because somehow he's able to just get real wild with those things.
Do you have more than one fishing pole by chance?
Oh, feel free to make some more. There we go.
Okay.
My brain again is ticking over now. Like, oh wait, did I just lose? Yeah. I lost
All right. Beeping has concluded. I am back.
All right. Excellent. Okay.
All right, Scar, don't you move. Oh, we're gonna double up.
Hands have come.
Wait, so
Double
I'll
up.
fling him
You got
once
him hooked
and you'll
still?
fling him a
'Cause
second time?
I don't see him being flinged.
Can you be
Or
double hooked?
hooked
Is that
by
what you guys said?
You still got him
Yeah,
hooked,
oh,
Xisuma?
just one second. Wait there. There we go. Right, I'm gonna stand on this block. Right. Oh, I think yours
don't-
undid mine.
I don't think you will. I think you can double hook.
Okay, we'll try for another double hook.
Jade
Okay,
23
is this as high as
attack.
up as we can go, right?
X1000.
We can double hook.
Hey,
Okay,
Scar,
yeah.
hope
Yeah,
you're
now I see
having
your
a
string. I
great
think you had
day.
switched to a block and it killed your line.
Oh, of course, that would be it. Yeah.
Now, do you reckon we go at the same time to double the velocity?
I think you should fling him up, and then as he comes up, I'll try and like pull him off to the side. Something
All
like
right,
that.
okay, here we go.
So you go
3,
first.
2, 1. Yep. Here he comes, and then whoop. Oh,
Yeah.
didn't do much.
Somebody broke.
so
Somebody
now,
broke
so now, like,
up there.
both at the same time, I guess.
Yeah, let's try at the same time. You got to make another one.
We got to
do-
get like a soul sound elevator going on.
So
Here's your string and stick, so you can make another one.
Need,
Oh, you
need
got
to
it.
experiment quicker. Yeah. Are you trying to get him from up there?
No,
Somebody
I mean,
dropped their
I
sticks
don't
in
know
the
how
string.
far it goes out.
I did. I thought he had to make another one. All right.
Oh, okay.
It looks like
I'll
he's got
hold
two.
it for
Are
you.
you got him double hooked somehow? Is you got two?
No, but now
Looks
I'm
like
thinking about
there's
the
two.
offhand.
Can you do that? Can you double hook? Oh, I almost went too far. Okay.
So we're gonna do like 3,
Oh.
2, 1, and then on go. Like,
Right.
We both click. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa! 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 Oh my gosh!
Oh! Wow!
Oh man, he went so far.
We need like more hermits here.
That was insane.
We need like imagine 3 of us
Oh,
doing that.
man.
We could send him to the moon.
Yeah.
I want to go to the
imagine, like-
moon.
All right, dual
Jeez.
wielding time.
That was wild. Well, did you see that, Jelly?
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, interesting. It swaps fishing rods. Can you see that? Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this game is full
But
of
when
so
you
much
pull, does it
quirkiness.
pull both of them at the same time?
No, unfortunately not. It
Okay.
seems to just swap from offhand to the other.
Okay. He went so far. That was great. Yeah, imagine 10 people like pulling at the same time.
I think this time we need to pull him away from the scaffolding a little bit. So, oh,
Okay.
here we go. So I'm gonna go as far over here as I can.
All right.
You, yeah, just come a little more towards
Can you
me.
hear a
So,
purr?
Okay.
Can you guys hear Jelly purr?
I'm not
No.
picking it up.
Ah, Jelly.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2,
Watch, Dylan,
1,
watch.
go!
Whoa! Come
Oh,
on!
that's insane. And I'm still hooked to something with the other one. Ah.
Oh, you're hooked to something, yeah. Just the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
some
Like
kind
left
of
the bobber
quirkiness.
behind. Interesting. Oh,
So cool.
that's amazing.
That
All right,
was
we got to
quite
do something with
enjoyable.
that. Yeah. Got to do something with that.
Oh, I think I can see it a funny game, right? Like giant hoops
There it is.
and like a standing platform and like, you know, it's like the hermit is the basket. Or maybe it's
Oh.
like a giant toilet and you've got to fling them up.
The hermit's the ball. You got to get him to go through the hoop.
Hermit flush.
Yeah. Hermit flush. Oh,
Well, this
so
is
much
gonna be
So
fun.
much fun.
I've got my
Yeah,
panda,
yeah.
my panda rescue, which is a take on Diamond Drop, which I'm excited about. And
Yeah.
I feel like there's got to be something with velocity. I'm gonna put some thought into velocity.
Gotta do something with velocity.
Gotta
That's
do
your word.
something
Yep.
with velocity.
Amazing. Well, I gotta go end my stream, get some lunch and stuff. So I'm off. But yeah, looking forward to the games coming along.
Yeah,
Playing them on
I'm
the,
glad you
charity
got
deal.
something done, Xisuma. That kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Way
think
to
it's
kick
just
things off.
get more people to
I
get
mean,
excited now. So that's exciting.
This is the first of 3. So
Oh,
like,
sweet.
I'm just gonna bang them
Wow.
out one after the other and get things going. And I'm not gonna leave it like it's looking now. I'll make things look more interesting with time. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Cool.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right, sweet angels. Goodbye. Look at him going through the portal. Look at him going through the portal. I guarantee you it's so much faster to fly. So much faster. Oh, I haven't been over here in a while. Oh, Falso's expanded this even more. Oh, sweet. Dude, that was super fun. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna put on a awesome event, and I think it's gonna be really fun for everybody to come out and watch. And like I said, there's gonna be some special guests, some special surprises. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun, and I'm excited to build Panda Rescue. Panda Rescue, as I said, is a take on what happened to Double Life and Diamond Drop back in the day, and also that really weird 90s movie that was called like Dumbo Drop. I never saw it, but I remember the enormous poster in the video rental store when I was a kid. That's right. We used to have to go to stores to watch movies. Then we'd get an enormous piece of plastic, and we would stuff it in a box, and then we would watch our movie, and then we'd have to rewind it. And if you didn't rewind it, they got really mad at you. That's right. Apparently, okay, this is hilarious. A bunch of people are like, Dumbo Drop was a great movie. Well, I don't know if it was a good movie or a bad movie. I never saw it, but I always thought that the poster was hilarious. Apparently, Dumbo with Twitch is considered a bad word because everybody who just typed Dumbo just got flagged by Automod. What's wrong with Dumbo? It's a delightful elephant with large, beautiful ears, and you know, had a rough life, but you know, he did his best.
X500.H.
Everybody's just getting timed out by Automod.
Immune to the good times.
Automod, I think you might be a little sensitive. I'm gonna say that. I think a little sensitive.
X500. I think the missing thing in your fishing game is that your lives don't matter as they did in Double Life.
That's true. Okay, all right, my friends. So we learned about Veloci-tay, and we got a free shulker from Impulse. Look at that. Look at that in our little box to disorganize. Wonderful. Throw all that in there for now. Sweet. Actually, do not want to lose that. There we are. And double that up like I always do. Beautiful. Okay. So, what shall we do? How should we do it? I don't know, because we have all of these quadrants. Oh, I need to fix this. So we have all these quadrants. So what we need to decide is, are these going to be the wood one? Are these going to be the stone one? Is there any reason not just to pick one of these and be like, you're stone? Is there any reason? I kind of don't feel like there is. So let's just say, is there any building that gives off a characteristic of colored blocks, organic, wood, or stone? This building has a lot of wood blocks. It kind of gives off a wood vibe. And then this obviously kind of gives off a stone vibe. Is that a decent thought process on which buildings contain what storage? Like, this building really does kind of give off a stone vibe. And this building gives off a bit of a wood vibe. Or is this more wood? Ooh, actually, I think this has more wood. This one's colorful. You know what I'm gonna say? This one's colorful. It's got a little color. It's got a little blue, got a little pop of a highlight there, and it's got its copper roof. And then this one. The
Captain
mothership
Corey
of all
bit
storage
attack.
systems.
X1500. Greeting from the Magenta Mafia Scar. We have built many monuments on your server to your favorite block in the game. The precious magenta.
The precious magenta terracotta glazed block. Well, I guess that's one place I will not be traveling. I'll have to check it out. I will check it out. Cap, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. And yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. I'm going to have to see what's been done. I will check it out later for sure. Okay, I think that's a decent thought process. Stone, colored blocks. Is this the wood building or is this the wood building? I don't know. The brown one would? What do you think? What do you think? Red, brown. Okay, we need a poll. We need a poll. Red or brown, that's the one we're gonna put the wood in. And then I still need to decide if this section is even useful. Because originally when I designed this, I didn't quite grasp the whole concept of a multi-item storage. There's cat hair in my eye and it's uncomfortable and distracting. My eyes just shut. Oh, I'm losing my eye hair. Okay. So yeah, this might be way too overkill. I'm actually seeing more brown in the chat for the wood. And if that's the case, then we'll start rolling with that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the stone first. I think that might be the easier one to organize. And so what we're gonna do is we are going to grab out a few blocks. And what I'm gonna need your help with is to catch any mistakes that I'm about to make with starting to put these storage pieces in. This is why I wanted to do it on stream, because I might need some help. I might need a little bit of help. I might need some help. So let's see, let's grab a little bit of tuff. So we'll set these all up so they are working. And then if we really, really need help, you know the secret call sign. Pearl! There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's start with these. Let's start with these. If you, make sure you guys get super, super excited for Pearl's video, because you know the chest monster. I showed it in my video, but I put a whole bunch more fun things inside there for her to find that wasn't in my video. So just some fun extra little surprises. So keep an eye out for when Pearl uploads her next video, because it's going to be quite fun. It's going to be quite fun. Okay. So I guess what we can decide now is how this will be arranged in terms of stone, cobble, whatever. So if this is a multi-item storage system, we can obviously put more than one item in these cells. So this is a cell right here. This is one chest, and then it's 4 counterparts, and we could put multiple items in there. But if we're going to do bulk storage like stone or cobblestone, I'm going to say that we're going to do dedicated stone, cobbles, and then other things we might be able to start mixing. Like we're not gonna have a ton of calcite. We're not gonna have a ton of tuff. Like those can be probably mixed together. But stone and cobble, I might consider. So that's 3 double chests. I might consider doing 2 stone and 2 cobble, 2 dirt, 2 grass dirt. I might do that. What do you think? Good thought process, bad thought process? I need your assistance. This is why we're doing this on stream. What is this? I see action in the chat. We have a raid from Impulse. Well, thank you, Impulse, very much. Very, very much. I'm glad we were able to teach you the ways of Veloci-tay. Veloci-tay. Wait, hold on. I gotta do this right. Veloci-tay. We had to do that right. Okay. So, I mean, obviously we could also stack shulker boxes of stone and cobblestone too.
X500. Very unrelated, but what's your opinion on Norway?
That's the most random thing I've heard in a long time. I don't know. Norway seems fun. It seems like fun. It's kind of the neck of the woods where part of my ancestors came from. It's one of the components. It's one of the components. But yeah, no, that's I don't know. It seems fun. It seems fun. That's all I've got at the moment. It's like, it seems fun. Seems fun. Now it's dark. Tell me the great things of Norway. Tell me the great things. Tell me the great and wonderful things. Okay. All right. So I think this is right. This is why I need you to watch me like a hawk. All right. We're going to do the very first filter here. So I don't fully understand this, but I know it has something to do with the capacitor back in the thing here and how many clicks and ticks that it does and how many sticks and stacks of sticks with wooden swords. So I'm going to put that in there and I'm going to pretend that worked. I'm gonna pretend. Horrible weather. Horrible weather. Okay, that's a downside to our Nordic friends and my ancestors. The food, not always so good. It's not always so good, but you know, IKEA and Legos and you know all that stuff, it outweighs the food. So don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. All right, so we got that sorted. Let's grab ourselves a cobble piece. And then we're gonna dump this in the system and see if it actually works. Hey, wonderful, Scar. You didn't even grab cobblestone. Good job. You're so good at this game. Let's see. I'm back at 1988. Thank you so very much for the 10 gifted subscriptions to the community. Very much appreciated, my friend. There we are. There's our cobblestone. Kia is Swedish. You know, that's all those countries. They all contribute. They're all hanging out. They're all doing good things together, right? It's hard to keep track. Someday I do want to go to those countries. There's different areas in Europe, right? I want to go to England. I want to see, you know, France and that kind of zone, and then I want to go like kind of like the Italy zone, and then I want to go to the Nordic. But you know, those are all just dreams. I haven't been outside of a 20-mile radius of my house since 2019. So I don't know if I'll ever go anywhere, but we can always hope. Okay, so we've got that sorted. Let's see if this works. I'm not gonna get really wild. Actually, I'm gonna get really wild. Let's just dump this in there and see if it works. I am nervous. I am nervous that this isn't gonna work. That's not gonna go anywhere. So I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna push this button. And I'm gonna hope this works. Cross your fingers, everyone. Cross your fingers. I don't know why I'm saluting. I don't know. I'm nervous that this isn't gonna work. Hey, look at that. See how fast this works? This is what attracted me to this storage system because I didn't know this was possible. So when this storage system version 1 showed up in my recommended feed, I was just blown away. I was absolutely blown away. I'm like, I didn't know that this was at all possible. And obviously, like, then I saved the video, and then Let Me Thief made multiple different variations of the system to where we're at now is like version 3 point something, and each one's like iteration. So this is the most advanced one. This is the most up-to-date version that I have here, and it works hopefully flawlessly. I did one test run and it worked, so I'm really hoping this is working. Is this also turning the minecart spell home? Hold on, I hear the clickety clacks. Yes! Oh, I love it when redstone works. It's so rare. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm a redstone genius. I'm a redstone genius. I can follow a tutorial like no other. Yes! Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy it works. Oh, man. Even though I followed a tutorial, I still am proud that I didn't break it. It's working. It's so beautiful. I'm quite proud of these things. I'm proud of these. It's working. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look at it. Look at it. It's glorious. This is a glorious moment. This is a wonderful moment. So obviously we don't need to take all of the items that we have and dump it into the system. When we're transferring items, obviously we can just fill the chests, and then when we do our builds and we come back with our resources, then we can jump it into the system, and then it can sort and filter out. But that's just a cool moment to see that actually work. Let's do the whole chest. Let's do the whole chest. Oh man, I'm very happy with this. Let's do one more. Yes. This is a good moment. This is a great moment of success. It's a good moment. Look at it go. Awesome. I love it. What I'm gonna do.
X500. Let's do a frog fact for old time's sake. There's only 4 species of frogs in Norway.
That is both an old callback, which I appreciate. Oh, it's dark. And tying it into Norway. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Have I told you guys the story of my wheelchair? Have I told you? Very proud. Well, thank you so much for the bits, by the way. And it's good to hear a frog fact again. I appreciate that. No. Okay. So I'm in the process right now. This is the most insane thing, right? So I'm in the process of trying to get a new wheelchair. My wheelchair has been quite, it's been around. It's been beat up. It's literally been smashed by an airline, and its time has come, and it needs to be replaced, right? So we tried to replace it last year, but it was during obviously the pandemic, and things were wild and crazy, and appointments were being pushed, appointments were being canceled, things along those lines. I set this up. I think this is still fine. I want two cells to, I want to have two of these dedicated to, okay, it's working. Okay, so I'm going to do two of these as cobble. I'm going to do two of these as stone. And obviously we could swap these around. So obviously now I am trying to get it again. I started this journey in, oh, that warden is really on my nerves. So I started this journey in, maybe June. Because I know I've been waiting for this appointment. So sometime in early summer, that is, I started this journey, and it took 3 months to get an appointment with the physical therapist. And usually the process is that you make an appointment with a physical therapist, and then you have an appointment with the physical therapist. At least this is how my hospital does it, with a wheelchair fitter. Okay, so obviously I've been around the block on this a few times. So I'm like, okay, let's just cut it down a little bit. Let's just have an appointment with the physical therapist and the wheelchair person at the same time. So maybe cut down a little bit of time, right? So 3 months go by. We get, I do all my research, right? I know exactly what I want. I have that all mapped out. And then we find out that Medicare has a new ruling on like ultralight wheelchairs, accessories, and things like that, where they've cut back on reimbursements for that. Now, private insurance usually follows what Medicare's lead is, with little variations here and there.
X1000.
Please just breathe. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. So they stopped like covering some of that stuff. So then insurance companies were like, well, we'll follow suit too. And so like these ultralight wheelchairs are extremely hard now to get covered by insurance, and definitely even harder by Medicare, because Medicare passed some new rules, the whole thing. But then the only ways around it, potentially, there are some, and they involve some of the most convoluted things. Like one of them is you submit your claim unassigned, and then you pay for the chair up front, and then you hope for a reimbursement in the back end. Or if you want a titanium chair, you can't. So say I go to the wheelchair person and I'm like, I want a titanium wheelchair, and they're like, insurance won't cover it, or Medicare won't cover it, whatever. So, and I'm like, okay, well, can I pay the difference from an aluminum chair to, pay the difference? No, you can't. And I'm like, how does that make any sense? And then I didn't even quite believe him. And then I looked it up, and it's actually true. I found this whole page by Permobile, which owns Tylite, the chair that I want. And hey, look at that, it's working. And so, I look at that, right? And I'm like, how does that make sense that you will not, hey, look at the minecarts, look at them working. Oh, I love it when things move. As much as I'm not really a redstoner, I love systems. And these just are like systems that just appeal to me. I love stuff like this. It's hilarious because a lot of games that I really like Factorio, Satisfactory, all those games I love the technical side of those things, but I've never been much of a technical person in Minecraft. Been more of like on the aesthetic side, but I do love this stuff. I do love it. Anyway, so it just boggles my mind that you just can't pay for it yourself. But then there's other ways. Like I said, there's a way of like trying to get reimbursed later or this or that, but there are some ways of getting around it. I've recently found out that because Medicare made the ruling on titanium not being covered and insurance companies followed their lead, they didn't get rid of carbon fiber. So those chairs are still covered, but they're more expensive than the titanium chairs. See, this is why like people making these rules are not intelligent, and they're trying to save money and just try to make people's lives worse. But then they're not all that smart, so they're like, hey, we forgot to put carbon fiber on the list, which is more expensive, but now we have to cover those because it's not technically in the rules. That's what I've been told so far. But the thing is, they tell you things, right? They say, hey, this is the thing, right? And then you find out it's actually not a thing. It's not even real, because that's how we've been told multiple times, like this will work, they'll cover this, and it's like, oh no, it turns out they don't actually cover it. I don't know. It is the most convoluted, annoying process to go through these things, and all you want to do is just be able to get around. There was a ruling back in the day, this was a few years ago, and I'm not entirely sure if it's still enacted, but this was a rule like during like the 90s and early 2000s, which I think is not in place. But the ruling was, this is Medicare, and then of course it passes down into insurances, that if you can get around in your house in your chair, then they will cover it. But if you need extra things to help you maybe get out in the world more, they wouldn't cover it, because as long as you can go from, this is the ruling, as long as this is an older thing, I think this is not a thing anymore, but if you could go from your bed to your bathroom, a mobility device or hard medical good would be covered. If it was like a push assist that helped you get out in the world, it wouldn't be covered. And obviously, like I said, I don't think that that's a ruling anymore, because they do cover push assist now. But that was something I dealt with when I was first sick, that if you could go from your bed to your toilet, it would be covered. But if you didn't, so that a lot of this stuff will start with Medicare, and then insurance companies just blindly like follow. It's frustrating. Like it's the most convoluted thing, and also like when you try to like ask for things that you want, it's, I don't know, there's with a lot of like wheelchair people and stuff like that, there's like a weird ego thing where it's like, oh no, I don't want that, or I want the chair to be this, or I want the front wheels to be turned in or something like that, and they're like, nah, I just don't think I can do that, I don't think I would recommend it. It's like, well, the thing is, I live in a wheelchair, I kind of know what it feels like, does that make sense? I'm looking for andesite that's not the polished kind. Ah, sweet. But yeah, it has been just a absolute nightmare of a process, and it's like, why does it always have to be? I feel like today's age, that everything is just by default a nightmare to deal with. And why is that? Why is everything like that now?
X1000. Hi Scar, I'm new to watching MC channels and learned about Hermitcraft from Pixelriffs and binged watch all of you season 9.
Oh, you got cut off. Let me find out where it cut you off. Let's see, binge watch all of your season 9 episodes and subscribe yesterday. Love this and other herms. Dude, thank you so much for the bits, first of all. And yeah, like, welcome to the Minecraft community, and welcome to Hermitcraft. Yeah, it's very nice to have you, and it's always exciting to see somebody new to the community. So yeah, welcome. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I just need a new wheelchair. Just need a new
Verbal noise
wheelchair.
6116 bit attacked. X5000.
Verbal noise, thank you so very much for that very generous bit attack. I'm a dodging. I'm a weaving. Thank you so very much for that. That's, like I said, very generous of you.
Tipsqueak bit attacked. X500. Because capitalism. If it was easy, they wouldn't turn a profit.
Yeah, and there's also that, and on top of that, a certain level of like corruption that's from like on the government level with Medicare. So it's kind of a two-pronged issue, at least in the United States. Getting kind of hit by both of the negatives, if that makes sense. You're getting hit by both sides here, which is just frustrating. You get hit by it all. And it's like, man, I can take one, but taking two is just exhausting. Okay, let me check on this here. How we doing? How we doing? Maybe it hasn't made it. Maybe it hasn't made it to the station yet. Why is that not full? Okay, that's a stone unit. Okay, sweet. So I'm considering having these chests be full of loose blocks and then putting shulkers up in these top ones. We might not need these secondary ones, by the way. We might not need them, but I'm keeping them open just in case. Oh, hello there.
Captain
How are you?
Corey bit attacked. X500.0 write an off-topic question. If you were to see
So
one
funny.
of your skins cosplayed, which one would you want to see?
If I were to see a skin cosplay, that's a good question. Chat, come up with one too. Of all my skins, which one would you want to see cosplayed? That's a good question. I'm always partial to the Tycoon just because the hat was so new and innovative and so much fun to like put together. Volleyball buff scar. I also pretty partial to my last skin for last life or double life or couples life, whatever it was called. Uh-oh, I think we might have a problem. This one didn't sort unless I didn't push the button, which very well might have been the case. Oh, good. Hey, you leave me alone. Come on. Come on. There we go. Have you heard about the new Third Life series? No.
Slamberto9
Is that a dad joke?
X1000.
What do you mean to kill each
You're what got me addicted to Minecraft.
Oh, that's so
thanks for
bad.
that.
Oh, Grian. Oh, that's funny. Oh gosh, that's bad. Oh my god. That is bad. So yeah, I would say maybe the Lost Life one or the Tycoon. That's a good one. Okay, I'm like in my head, just kind of buzzing, trying to think of like how I want to organize this. I think we're doing good because I think this building makes sense for stone. Hey, look at that. Ah, that's fun. I love it. That makes sense. How are we doing here? Oh, yes. It's working. Wow, look at the speed. Look at the precision. Wow. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, so... I still wonder if we're doing overkill, if that makes sense. If we're never going to be able to fill all of these up, especially with shulkers, but... I almost don't want to do shulkers, if that makes sense.
Hermitcraft made it on UK
just want loose
television
items.
tonight on a show called The Chase. The question was, Hermitcraft is a YouTube series based on what video game?
Oh, is this the one where they said Zelda? Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, come on. You never have overkill storage. Okay, thank you, Taylor. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You're doing well. Make the bottom shulkers. That's true. I'll probably do one of them. I would prefer just to have a lot of loose items because at least the thought process at the moment is that when it's project time, and you've seen my shulker monsters, that I just go like a shopping cart from building to building, pick out the items, put them in my shulkers, and take them off to the build site. And then when I'm done, I pick up that shulker monster and I just put the shulker boxes into this. Well, eventually it'll be themed, but into that hopper right there, and then it will dispense throughout the system. So I don't want a ton of shulker boxes because then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna pull out the shulker box, set the shulker box down, pull out what I need. It's just kind of messy. I don't want to do that this time. Have I seen Mumbo's season 7 storage? No, I don't remember its storage system. By the way, that man is an adventure man. He's an adventure man. I've been following Mumbo's adventures on Instagram, and they're quite the journey. I kind of wish he vlogged them, but also I can understand just wanting to like be one with nature. Like I sometimes I kind of wish he did, but I totally get why he might like not want to do that. It's just fun to follow. If you're not following him on Instagram, do so because it is quite the journey.
Oi, and a bit attacked. X10000. Government quality equals lowest quality acceptable for those that don't use it. Hope you're able to get what works best for you.
Oh, Leonard, thank you so very much for the bits. I'm done. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. It's very generous of you. And yeah, that's kind of the case with Medicare's ruling, is that yeah, this is the problem with it, is that it kills innovation in terms of like new technology, because if they've basically brought us all back to the 80s with aluminum, where we can't use new technologies, it just kills like any chance of making things better, lighter, more durable, anything like that. It's sad, because the rulings are made by people who don't actually use said devices, and they have no bearing for how they interact, how they work, and it makes you frustrated. But you know, I guess in the end, I'm lucky that I have a family that can also help me deal and navigate through the system, because the people I know who don't have that just get kicked to the side. And that's probably the saddest thing of all throughout healthcare, is like, if you don't have somebody advocating for you, you will be pushed to the curb, you will be forgotten about. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's frustrating. Man, we're organizing this like champs. we're organizing this like champs. Like, I know somebody in the hospital right now that is not getting the best care. And a lot of it comes down to is that they are not in a position right now to advocate for themselves. And doctors and nurses are overloaded, and their bandwidth is extremely limited. Where's my polished stone? And sometimes in that scenario, people that aren't squeaky wheels get forgotten about. And that is the case with somebody I know right now in the hospital, and it is absolutely frustrating. And I know, like, when I'm in the hospital, my mom is on them like she is on them like crazy, making sure that there isn't one single mistake. Just for instance, last year, I'm not sure how many. I'm trying to remember how many mistakes that my mom caught. I know one very specific one. So it was I was taken by ambulance during my infection issues, and I was very sick, and I go into the emergency room. They stabilize me. This is before Thanksgiving. They stabilize me. They start running. They start doing tests and stuff like that. And the emergency room doctor, which was very wonderful doctor, she was great. But in the scenario of coming in an ambulance, stabilizing, somebody didn't check my allergy list. And vancomycin is a absolute standard go-to antibiotic to start in an emergency room in a scenario like I was in. It's like the first thing they pull off the shelf, it seems, is vancomycin. I'm allergic to vancomycin. I have had an allergic reaction to that, or a full anaphylactic reaction. I was intubated after having it, and they prescribe it. And the nurse, a new nurse had come on. So I had a really good 3 nurses. And then as I was stabilized, they went down, like when you go down the chain, once stabilized, then I was given this one nurse that was really like condescending and made a few inappropriate jokes, things of that nature. And this person like starts hanging vancomycin, and my mom's like, wait, what antibiotic is that? And like I'm like kind of aware, kind of not at this point, and I'm like, because then I start kind of picking it up on it, and I'm like, and he goes, oh yeah, it's just vancomycin. My mom's like, no, like he can't have that. And he goes, yeah, it's just kind of our standard protocol for this type of thing. And she's like, no, he is allergic to it. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to deal with that tonight. It was like, the weirdest thing to say is like, I don't want to deal with that tonight, so we won't give that to him. But these are the things that, like, if you don't have somebody that that also can advocate for you, because you can't always advocate for yourself. You are not always going to be in a position to advocate for yourself and make sure that mistakes like that aren't going to happen. And then that guy also made a joke when we were going down the because they were, once they admitted me, they were sending me up, and we were at the elevators, and somebody goes, where are you going, up or down? And he goes, well, hopefully we're going up. Don't want to take any trips to the morgue today. I'm just like, why would you say that in front of a patient? That's so weird. Is this broken? I don't know if that is broken. Yeah, I know, right? That was kind of a weird thing to say. It was a weird thing to say. It was also a bad thing to say when somebody's in like a critical state with critical lab values. So like, you know, your neutrophils are like 500. I don't know what's going on. We may have something broken and I might cry, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. It might be okay. I don't know what's going on here.
Little aim in a bit attacked. X5800. I find the issues with medical insurance interesting. I work in property and casualty insurance, and we run into frequent issues when it comes to Medicaid and...
Oh, wait, I want to see the end of that message. Insurance, when it comes to Medicare funding during statements. Oh, well, first of all, thank you so very, very much. Very much for the bit attack. That's very appreciative. Got to do the upgraded bit attack sounds. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I don't know. Dealing with insurances or you know, all this stuff, it's tough because you're not only dealing with it like on the level of like insurance, but you're dealing with like getting your doctors to do what they need to do. Like my doctor didn't put in the right documentation for my wheelchair, so I had to make a separate appointment and then go on this list. Like I literally had to like go down this list and had to be like, I need you to write wheelchair, ultralight wheelchair. It needs to say ultralight wheelchair so it can be classified as an ultralight wheelchair. These are the diagnosis codes that need to be attached to that. I need the these particular hand rims for my hand strength, and these are the diagnosis. Like I had to like go down there, and like the doctor is like visibly annoyed with me, and I'm like, at the end of the day, like this is a 20-minute appointment. I need to get these exactly how it needs to be written exactly to be reimbursed.
500.
And he's just sitting there all annoyed.
Take a look at it if he's online. The design looks similar to one he just built.
Wait, I lost your message. Hold on. Let me pull that up. I want to reread that. My brain was like on like Minecraft mode for a second. I was like, I can't. Let's see. Oh shoot, I lost your message. Dang it. Yeah, but in essence is like you wish there was ways to fix some of this stuff, right? Make things easier, not only for doctors, but the office workers, you know, putting all the stuff together. Like it just feels like it, you know what it feels like? It feels like healthcare is becoming more and more like my chess monster. And it just builds like layers of bureaucracy on top of bureaucracy that just makes it harder for the people, you know, just trying to, you know, practice medicine, to the people just trying to help the people practice medicine in the office. It's like nobody actively goes, hey, how do we make this better for people? Instead, it's the complete opposite. And it just boggles my mind. Like this is how I look at life and stuff all the time. This is how I look at it. How can I make this better? And how can I cut out the frustrations, the things that make life hard? Like how I'm constantly looking at, like in my life doing that. So when I input that on other things, I'm like, why is that never a thing we can do?
Attacked. X1000. Thank you for having such cheerful content. I'm usually not able to watch streams, and was finally able to catch one today. My
Oh, the Scarvis! You keep cutting people off. You keep cutting people off. Let's train. Cheer me up a lot. Thank you. Oh, your grandma passed. I'm so sorry to hear that, Matt Hatter. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm one of the things that makes me incredibly like happy as a content creator is to know that like once in a while, like my content can like just give somebody a laugh or like a smile for a moment. So thank you. I'm so sorry for your loss. I dealt with that earlier
Scar's mom can
this year too.
for him when he can't. The world needs more mama bears. I have a fierce one and no one messes with her kids or those.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. That is very true. But yeah, it's just a scenario of like, let's make stuff better instead of worse constantly. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. I love seeing them systems work. I love seeing it work. I love seeing it work. I love that. You know, okay, last rant, I promise. The last rant. So something that I need that I'm not even going to deal with this year, maybe another year, is something called a Hoyer lift, and it helps lift a person from a wheelchair to a toilet to a bed, and it would help with my parents and not hurt their backs. And like otherwise, like I've lost the ability to do it myself, and it's getting harder and harder for them to be able to do it and stuff along those lines, right? So a Hoyer lift comes in where that could be a huge benefit to my life and be able to do things I couldn't do and this and that. All right. So one of the rules with insurance is that the Hoyer lift cannot be prescribed if it is considered convenient for the caregivers, not necessary for the caregivers. If that makes sense. That probably makes me the maddest of anything in healthcare, that you would tell a caregiver that might be breaking their back, might be breaking their shoulders and stuff like that, and tell them, the question is this device convenient for you or necessary for you? And in the end of the day, anytime a person, a healthcare worker, a caregiver is lifting and moving and repositioning people, that will always lead to an injury down the road. That will always lead to an injury. That's why nurses' backs are always messed up. It will always lead to that, and it should never be considered a convenient thing to pick up somebody that's either weakened, paralyzed, or whatever. A convenient over a necessity. Like it makes no sense that would be a criteria where they have to ask the caregiver. This is what was told to us of this can't be a convenient, and it's just like it's basically insulting in a way that you would say that I might do 4 for these because I have so much cobble. It's so much. I have so much of this that I might actually do 4 cells for these. I might do 4 cells for those. But I don't know. That's my rant. That's my last rant. But that one really got me. That you would say something like, it's just a convenient that you're trying to pick up a 165-pound person like 4 times a day to the point where you're breaking your back. It's like, I have this is you might ask yourself, Scar, why Scar his upload schedule every 2 weeks now? This is why. This is why. This is why. This is the exact reason why. It's because every day I have been dealing with one complete nonsense thing after another, and it's absolutely exhausting to the core. It is exhausting. Every way along the line they try to make it harder. And you know what? If I were to be cynical or a conspiracy theory, I would say that they make that harder on purpose. The more roadblocks in the way, the less they have to spend. They can wear you down enough, and you'll stop putting in claims.
Content never fails to make my day. Times have been rough for me,
conspiracy, Scar.
but you inspire
That's
me
for
to be
dark,
more
dark late nights. Conspiracies with Scar, late night streams, coming soon on his 5th channel that he's currently working on. By the way, on a happier note, positive notes, happy notes, positive notes. We do have a new channel, by the way, another new channel, and it is VOD Times with Scar. So all the VODs from Twitch will now be uploaded to YouTube along with the clips channels. So, you know, we'll clip out the fun moments, put those on there, and then the streams as a whole. Goodbye, Creeper. Have a great time. Have a good time over there. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's fun because I think some people like to watch the streams when they're working or something just in the background, and some people just want to see, you know, a 30-second clip of a creeper terrorizing me. So it's kind of, you know, it's good for best of both worlds. How we doing? Did we not make a? Ah, dang it! I want this order to be fairly intuitive, and I wanted a diorite right here. Instead, I think I'm sorting deep slate. I might be able to fix that. Let's let it sort, and then I'm gonna switch it. I do want some level of like stone. You know, it's almost like the progression of Minecraft across here. The other channel that I teased, it's not entirely sure exactly how I want to do it, but it's a channel where I just want to upload random experimental dumb stuff that I would never put on my main channel. As YouTubers get more matured, they get more fearful of doing something new and different. And there's a lot of reasons for that. One of the big ones is that if you upload experimental content onto your main channel, YouTube basically punishes you for it. And what I mean by that is, say you're very used to Hermitcraft videos, you see something else pop up and maybe you're not quite sure, maybe you'll get back to it. You know, that's kind of a normal human process. YouTube will consider that failed video, failed channel. So YouTubers stick to exactly what works and what they know. And I want to do some fun stuff that I don't want to fear that I'm going to damage my channel and YouTube's algorithm brain. So I'll just put it on that channel. And then if it works, we put it on the main channel. Just allows me to do some fun stuff. I used to work in an insurance company, and yes, it seemed like they would put, or it's on the person submitting the claim. So one thing I've noticed, and this goes out to people.
X1000. Loving all the channels.
Nice.
Love the VOD channel, and the clips channel is more content than typical clips. Helpful while waiting for new episodes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're liking the channel. Thank you for the bits. What was I going to say? Something about the claim. I forgot. Just watching this is just incredible. I love systems. I love it. Like, if you look at this right now, right, you can see the little minecarts shooting up, and you can see the big minecarts going off to do their storaging. Oh, I love it. I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm just saying it's working.
You have the patience of an angel, good sir. Wishing you and your family all the best, strength and energy to get through the current issues.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Especially right now, like, on top of all this, we're dealing with a family member in another state alone, stuck in the hospital, very, 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 very sick. So it has been a lot. Hence why there has not been very many videos. Hence why there has not been very many videos. It's probably why I just broke down at the beginning of the week when YouTube flagged my video for extreme profanity.
X500. Always contest insurance claims.
That's probably why I lost it at the beginning.
Bit attacked.
You saw it over on
Twitter. Totally true Scar fact of the day. Even with this item sorter, Scar will still have chest monsters. Nothing can save him.
No, Maz. I have built the ultimate chest monster to defeat this. But there's a high probability that you probably will see a bunch of random shulkers everywhere. That is one reason why I don't want to put shulkers in the system, because if I put a shulker up here and I pull the shulker down, I'm going to put it down and it's just going to be like what Matt said. It's going to be a giant pile of mess. That's why I'm like leaning towards not putting any bulk storage shulkers in any of these things. I feel that is a recipe for disaster within the system. Hello. Uh-oh. You doing okay up there? What's going on here? I need a scaffold block. I need scaffolding. Hello. Thank you, Calisite. Appreciate you. I believe this is a symptom of the system in that it should be okay. These shouldn't well, they're definitely not going to despawn now. Well, they're definitely not going to despawn now. I guess we'll help the system along. Well. Guess that's not going to be a problem. I do think that that's, as long as you don't put a certain amount of blocks in the system, I think it's fine. All right, let me check my chat. There is a respawn, but I think that's fine. I believe it's more than a chest, like a full double chest. If it's more than that, I think you could lose a block or two, or a stack or two.
500. Please don't ever feel bad for uploading less for our sake. Your health always comes first, and we will appreciate the videos when they come less than 3 hope.
Oh, well, thank you. This is the tricky part, is there was a part of me when I just kind of like broke down this week, and I asked myself like, do I need a break from YouTube? But at the end of the day, it's like I devised so much joy and love creating things and sharing it and stuff like that. If I were to do that, I think I would actually get worse. So I'm like, okay, what I need to work on is like just focus on the things that I want to do, that I like doing, and just be a little bit more casual with it. And that's really helped, because like I don't want to stop, because I really enjoy this. I like hanging out with you guys. And I especially like, where's my cobble deep slate? That's smooth deep slate. I don't know if that makes sense. Because I was like, if I take a break, then what am I gonna do? Just sit here and wallow? Because there's nothing else I can do. So I think we might have an issue. Wait, I see a Grian. Let's see. The amount of times I want the trading bridge just to forget why I'm there. Can I spoil something for my next episode for you? If you want to spoil your own video, I think we would all enjoy a quick spoiler. We all enjoy spoilers around here. I love spoiling people's things. It's a kind of a pastime of mine. Come to the village storm at the top. Ooh, I like how you call it the village storm. That sounds so mysterious. Okay, let's go spoil Grian's video. It's gonna be a good time. Everyone's gonna enjoy it. Let's make sure we bring our bow just in case. I don't know if this is gonna be a trap. There we go. Oh my gosh, you thought I was ranting now? Did any of you guys watch D23 Parks panel presentation? I'll summarize it in one word as we go over to Grian's.
X500.HeyScar, just remember that if you feel like you should take a break, you should really take that opportunity, since breaks are great and we all care about how you are feeling. D.
Yeah, it's also like, you know, being productive, creating, keeping your mind occupied is also very healthy too. So it's kind of a balance of like letting your mind rest, but also maintaining, you know, some level of productivity and creation and stuff like that. All those two things kind of like go hand in hand, in my opinion, for at least for me, that is. Everybody's different, everybody works different, but if I'm not like creating and doing something, then it can actually make it worse. All right, we're gonna spoil time. Oh, velocity. I can't do it. I can't kill him. I can't do it. Okay, Grian. Hello.
I was ready anyways.
I didn't do it. I didn't hit you with velocity.
I was watching a stream. I was ready. Okay, look,
ready.
Listen. I need to show you this. This is going in my episode for tomorrow, right? But
okay.
like, I need to show you because you introduced me to the fresh animations mod.
Oh,
right?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. This is the best thing you'll ever see in your life. And we need to credit the Fresh L who made this mod, because it's actually really, really good.
Can I just point out
I'm still
how
debating whether I'm going to keep it or not.
Fresh Animations, their name is Fresh L.
I think their name is Fresh L, but like the license on it is Creative Commons, so you've got to, if you use it, you got to credit them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so basically, you know how the villagers that have got their backs to you, like come down here. Don't go too close to any of the villagers, right?
Okay, I'm looking down at the ground.
Right. Okay. So come here. Come over here. So what I want you to do is just approach this villager with its back to you, and then just like zoom in on its face. Right, go to the left. Go to the left. Oh, you got to be quicker than that, Sky. They're looking at you, or maybe they're looking at me. Go to one with its back to you and watch it turn around and give you the side eye.
Okay, I'm waiting. Come on, turn.
Try the one on the right. That one there.
I'm going over here. These guys. What about the mason? I've never seen them act like this.
What the? Is it because there's two of us here? I think they're looking at me.
Here, stand over here. Just stand behind me. Come over here. Stand behind me. They're really heavy breathers.
Yeah, I think they're looking at me. They've only got eyes for me. Hold on, look. Come over here.
They only got eyes for you.
Go to this guy again. Go to this guy again. And I'll
Look how heavy. No! That is so
really,
good.
zoom in on this guy's face. Like come over here. There's a few more.
Okay. I'm here.
You really zoom in on his face.
All right, stand behind me. See if you can get him to turn. Waiting.
This guy's really stubborn.
Waiting.
Oh, how you doing?
Well, hello there. Hello there. And look, do you see how they like go back to their like passive face? Like it drops. What the heck? How did you? Oh, there's Bernie blocks.
Oh, well, hello there.
Yeah, they only have eyes for you, Grian.
I don't know what it is. They don't like you.
I've never seen them act like this, where they just stare at the wall. Like,
well, when I was recording, they literally all turned to me, so I don't know what's going on. Oh. It's because their mouth moves as well to the side. Like they literally smile at you, and they're like,
it's so clever.
Hey, good looking.
They don't like me. They don't find me attractive.
They might be getting confused by two of us. Come share this with me. Share this with me.
No, they don't have eyes for me, Grian.
You need to come share the space. Share the space.
See, they got no eyes for me. No, see, he turned around. He's like, oh my god, that. Oh, that is really funny. I knew about the eyes, right? Like I told you about like the blinky eyes and stuff.
It's the turn. It's the turn and the side eye. Like, Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, I love this. And man, I really, really wish they would add these animations to the villagers. Like this adds so much to them.
Yeah, I think, you know, the game's in a perpetual balance of trying to keep what makes Minecraft, which has always been this kind of blocky animation, and improving the game. And, you know, like, it's one of those, it's a very brave move to make a change like that, and it won't be, you know, because there'll be some people that go, oh, it's not Minecraft anymore.
It's not the Minecraft that we knew. I mean, yeah, I get that. Like, if I were to design this, like, Fresh Out took this, like, to the highest amazing level. If they were to make it more like in turn with like Minecraft, at least let the eyes move. Like, yeah, if they were to do that, allow like the little bit of the eyes to move and maybe make the mouth go like up and down, it's kind of cool. The smirk is maybe like if they were like super vanilla, maybe not because it curved. But I don't know. I love it.
It's the little smirk you get. It's the little side smile.
But to me, this feels very Minecraft. Like when I look at this, it's not like some mods where it's like, yeah, it's fun, but it's not very Minecrafty. Like to me,
I don't know. Some of the animations are a little goofy. Like the creeper is not very Minecrafty.
Yeah, but I'm more looking at like the villagers, because the villagers match a lot of the animations that Minecraft has done, like for their trailers and stuff like that.
Where does it stop though? Will you give players that kind of animation to walk and let their pixel eyes move? Like,
no.
So double standards.
Mm-hmm. Very double. Very standard.
Double standards. So we've got to move with just arms going backwards and forwards. We don't get any breathing.
I think it would actually be worse if the Minecraft players were able to had more animations. I'll explain. Rendug explained this well in the past, that the less complex, the less detailed Minecraft is, or Minecraft's less complex graphics are why it's successful. It's how you're able to interpret so many blocks for different things to make all these things that you want. It's why some, you know, games have come and gone where they're like, this is the shingle block for the house and all these different things, that this is the only use of this block, right? Whereas Minecraft, you can use 1,000 different variations of blocks for everything you want to do. And if they start adding a lot of like complexity, it removes a lot of like the imagination to it, I think. Ren explains this way better, by the way, so just go ask him. So, yeah. Oh, you didn't go in the hole.
Okay, this was a distraction from my video. I'm gonna try and finish things. I generated some content, and I tell you, you know, people accusing me. They're like, "Oh, Grian's run out of ideas." This content generator is the best thing that's ever happened. Do you know what's gonna happen now? I got Gem, Frog, and Jewel.
Frog, Gem, and Jewel?
Duel, as in like she has got to duel
a frog.
Yeah. So now I'm about to go and train this guy. I'm about to go and this guy is about to become my champ. This guy's I need to train him up.
But he's so small, she could just squash him.
Yeah, well, that's what the training's for.
Is there going to be a Rocky montage? Eye of the Oh, there's more.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh no,
whether there's gonna be a montage or not.
Is that a stopwatch?
I can neither confirm nor deny if there's gonna be a Rocky montage.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have fun, Mr. Balboa. That is great. We didn't get to introduce Grian to Veloci-tay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I know he's around. Where is he? You know, this thing is absolutely beautiful, and it gets shown on camera 0 times. Right? Like, look at this ship. Look at this. Don't look at the storm. It's not rendering. But when it is rendering, it looks freaking cool, and we never get to see it. Anyway. Alrighty. Righty. Put the carpet back? Oh, shoot. Well, what I've learned from Tango is that most likely we would never have like a raid incursion into the boat, because it has to be sky. So this block right here is undercover, and it's also under the glass, so that we most likely would never have that issue, which is fantastic. But back to D23. Did you guys watch the Parks panel presentation at all? If you did, let me know. Let me know. It was something. Basically, in essence, the company currently is using the parks to fund. You guys know this. That D20 or not D23. Disney Plus is not a profitable thing. Disney is sinking money into it and hopes that it would be profitable by 2024. That's always been their goal, is to make Disney Plus profitable by 2023 or 2024. And so they're using the parks in most cases to fund the rest of the studios, which are losing money, right? Pandemic wise, the studio lost a lot of money. It lost a ton of money with their movies, and then their movies, coming back into theaters, have been a little lower than expectations for them. So they got into some trouble. So the parks are kind of the thing right now where they are driving a lot of the revenue. The parks are more profitable than they've ever been, and they are also trying to find every excuse to make money from them. But the issue is that Disney is not doing capital expenditures to increase capacity. So right now, Disney has implemented a system that you have to get reservations to buy a ticket to go into the park. So if you're like, oh, I'd like to go today, there's a good chance that times you might not be able to do that, because now they have a reservation system, because they're trying to cut down the crowds, because the crowds got unmanageable pre-pandemic. But the issue is they're not adding capacity, which is very strange, right? Because if you're saying that the parks are overcrowded and you are limiting capacity in said parks, why aren't you increasing capacity to bring in more people to theoretically make more money? So why are they not doing that? There's a lot of theories on why Disney's not doing that. One, they're hesitant to invest in the current economy. Two, they are more focused on other areas of the company, like the studios. And three, there's also a theory that Disney wants to go heavy into the metaverse, which just sounds lame. But in the end, for the D23 panel, they didn't have a lot to say. So they bring Jon Favreau, the great Jon Favreau, up, or Kevin Feige, the great Kevin Feige, and they basically announced nothing. They're like, hey, I know we already told you that Mandalorian and Baby Yoda are coming to Star Wars Land, but we're going to announce it again. And in the end, what was the most egregious thing they did in that panel presentation, which just shocked me, was they basically did a Blue Sky Power Hour with the head of Disney Animation and one of the Imagineers, where they brought him on stage and didn't commit to anything, but just told people in the audience, this is something that we think about, but we're not promising, nor are we ever planning on doing. And a lot of Disney bloggers that I watched, a lot of them are fairly new. This sounds so condescending. A lot of them are fairly new and don't quite understand how the company works or the track record of how things work. And it's the same thing like we talked about on why the People Mover was never going to return. And a lot of bloggers were promoting the fact that People Mover would return to Disneyland. But as we talked about, as we know, that Disneyland cannot bring the People Mover back in its original form because of building codes. The building codes of Tomorrowland, when Tomorrowland was constructed, are very different from today's building codes. So in essence, that People Mover cannot come back based on drop points. So like the places, they have to build up supports. The walls are too close to the track. The distance between evac points and exits are too far out of building code. So all these are reasons why you'll never see the People Mover in its original form return to Disneyland. As much as the bloggers are going to tell you that, it will not return in its original form. If it ever were to return, it would be a completely different attraction. So don't let people who are just trying to get clickbait trick you into that. So some people might say, hey, Scar, the People Mover can come back because the track is still there, so it would be grandfathered into pre-1980 building codes or whatever year it was. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the People Mover, unlike the submarines, because the submarines could never be built today, but they're able to return to service and return back to an attraction back in like 2005 or whenever they returned. That's because they were never modified. The People Mover at Disneyland was modified to the rocket rods in '98, which then voids their grandfather status as an attraction. So for the 5 people who care about what I've just said, hopefully now you know, when you see like bloggers or whatever, like, I've got the exclusive scoop. The People Mover is returning. Trust me. That's not. Sadly, as much as I would absolutely love the People Mover to return, it is sadly not going to return. And a wild gem approaches from afar. Gem, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I'm always trying to sneak up on my work. Well, I hope you get a few minutes to listen in, and I hope work's treating you well today, Gem. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. But so I guess what frustrates me, where are you guys going? Hey, where are you guys going? Where are you going? Nope. I need to know what's inside you, because you shouldn't be doing this. Why are you not? Oh no, I bounced those cars back. Oh no. Why are you? No. I just made a roller coaster. No. As much as I want to see this in Minecraft for realsies, connected minecarts, you know it's a dream. You know I've been preaching it for years. Why is that not working? We put the appropriate block in the filter. Oh, somehow we lost it. Oh, somehow we lost some of... Oh, no. How did this happen? Strange. Strange. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. I guess, you know, the system's not foolproof. There's going to be issues here or there, I suppose. Anyway, so one of the things that Disney did, and something that a lot of bloggers, one in particular, actually notated some of the stuff correctly, which I appreciated. So Disney did something where they said that what would be beyond Big Thunder Mountain? What kind of attractions and things like that could be beyond Thunder Mountain? And I'm thinking over here, like, you can't build behind Thunder Mountain at Disney World. I'm such a downer. Because you have Big Thunder Mountain, you have Rivers of America behind Big Thunder Mountain, and you have a lot of infrastructure for the different locks and the different like canals for all the flooding and stuff. There's a bunch of infrastructure there. So when they say that, and they're like beyond Big Thunder Mountain, that is so like high level conceptual design that it should never be presented to an audience, because it's so far from what will actually be built. I feel like you've really treaded into the I really feel like you've trended into misleading your audience, your guests, in thinking that these things would actually exist. The closest that any of these high-level blue sky concepts to come to be would be the two attractions for Animal Kingdom. So that's Zootopia and that's Moana. But then you got to think to yourself, like,
Little aim in a bit attack.
why are they adding Moana
X1000.
to Animal Kingdom when they're already adding it to
I've never been
Epcot? You're
to
both
Disney
just
World or
repeating the
Orlando,
same
so
thing.
I find your expertise in the parks fascinating.
Oh, man, thank you so much. Did I see a wild Scott? If Scott's here, hey Scott, hope you're doing well. Hope you're recovering from your trip. Hopefully it was a good time. You're a traveling man, like you, man. I envy the travel. Oh, I miss traveling so much. But hopefully you had a good time in your America trip. So like with Moana, right? I think Moana would be perfect in Adventureland.
_bit attacked. X1000. 1000 bits for 1000 Disney rands. Dear hello beloved. I hope you are having an amazing day and you're feeling well today. Hey.
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. But thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. And yeah, I'm kind of going on a negative Disney rant, but I also don't like people to be misled, if that makes sense. I don't like people getting excited by something that a company tells them that has no chance of actually existing. And that makes me sad, because I've been in that position where I was super excited about something and then the wool was just pulled out from under me and I'm like, dang. And I'm like, dang. And so trying to like set expectations for people for some of the stuff that they said that sadly is not going to come or be in any form of what they said. And I feel like it's just so strange. I need food really badly and I don't know how to get food. I'm taking the express route. I just find it just fascinating that they didn't really have anything to say, so they just kind of took what Imagineering does best, and that's come up with ideas and say, okay, we're just going to present these ideas to the audience because we don't actually have any actual concrete plans, dates, or anything to build. And it's a bummer of being negative in this sense. Like, I don't take any pride or any fun in being negative about this, but also I'm trying to be realistic about it. I think yeah, okay, it threw it all here. Oh no, why are minecarts appearing in here now? Hey, we already broke the system. How fun. How fun. How fun. Dang it. Dang it. It's also like if you were to look at the Avengers campus, this was a frustrating thing that I had, is that the Avengers ride was announced in 2019 at D23. And of course that ride has then been canceled and been replaced with what they're calling like a multiverse Avengers attraction that is based on King Thanos. But the issue with that, if I may be so bold to say, that this is once again smoke and mirrors, because they didn't even give us even the slightest indication that this attraction would ever happen. There is no number of sticks. Uh-oh, did we lose sticks? Hold on. If Disney doesn't give you a concrete model, like an actual model and a date, then that attraction has like a less than 20% chance of ever existing. Do we lose sticks? Oh, yeah, you're right. How did we lose a stick here? Wait, we have too many sticks. Weird. So it should be 5 sticks, right? Yeah, 5 sticks. Let's throw. I need a filter block. Man, this really is messed up. Shoot. I don't know where we went wrong.
Trisking 352-bit attacked. X1000. I think this is how we all thought of Mojang's Birch Forest update and archaeology RIP.
I'm not going to say anything to that. I am not going to say a word. What I will say is that we live in a really weird time in society where companies, all they want to do is maintain presence. And they want to maintain presence in your minds because we live in this TikTok-y world where everything is just a flash. Everything's just a flash. Nobody just sits down and just be present. And to maintain, companies need to stay in I think this is finally working. They need to be in your like hearts and minds like constantly. And if they don't feel like their PR can do that at the moment, right? That they feel like they need to, if they're trying to promote something, what they're going to do is they're going to start making up stuff. And I'm not saying Mojang did that anyway, but I'm going to say that Disney is, where they make up, we're going to, like, I understand the reasons why Mojang didn't bring fireflies and some of that birch forest. That's understandable. But what I'm talking about for Disney is that they're making up stuff to get you excited. They're selling you on false hype to get you excited and constantly be thinking about them, even though they're not going to fulfill those promises of those attractions. And that's kind of disingenuous, and it's why I'm quite frustrated with some of that stuff. Whereas Mojang, they made some promises, but I don't think they weren't trying to mislead anybody, if that makes sense. I don't feel like they were trying to mislead in the way that I feel like Disney is misleading people. We've got a bit of a break. We got a bit of a mess up here, but that's okay. We're gonna fix this. We got this. Don't worry. Because one thing is, for Mojang, this is the first time they've ever tried to release concept art to people. And to a certain extent, I think a lot of people didn't quite understand the concept of concept art, in that concept art is not a full-on guarantee of a thing. And I tried to explain that to people that saw some of the stuff. The only part that tripped up Mojang is they said that the birch forests were coming. If they were to say that this was a concept of what could be very similar to what Disney did, then they wouldn't really be in trouble. I wouldn't think too much. It would be like, this is a concept of what if you preface that. But I still feel like that it's a little misleading if you were to do that in like a present. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud on how it's similar or not. I don't know. I'll have to put more thought into it. Let's see. I have a concept girlfriend. It's a work in progress and no guarantee. Oh, I'm so happy I streamed today just for that comment. That's funny. I want the tumbleweed. I don't know. It's very tricky. It is very tricky for a company, right? A company might want to share concepts, but have like a no guarantee. I think that's what I'm trying to get at, is like, there is a difference between what Mojang did and what Disney did with their like Blue Sky Power Hour thing. Dang, this is still filling up. there is a difference. I'm trying to find the right way to articulate the difference appropriately. There are still chests with 6 sticks. How did they get 6 sticks in the chest? Everything had 5. How in the world did it do that? So there's 5, 5. Let's go check those ones over here again. I don't understand what happened. I think this might be an issue constantly of having to fix this. I hope not, but I have a feeling it might be. Yeah, we're doing okay. These are all 5. That's working. Doing well. Okay, here's a 6. Wow. So we're having some issues in the system now where it, oops, we're getting like 64 here. If you're seeing an issue that's very clear to you that I'm not seeing, please post in the Discord. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Scar, you need to stop trying to fix it when it's running. It'll stop. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Hopefully we didn't do too much damage. I think it's okay now. I think it's okay. I think yeah. I think we're good. Let's just continue to pull the stuff out of that other system and replenish the minecarts. There we go. Make sure you don't put any sticks in the sorter. Yeah, I don't think I did, but here's a question to you guys. Why are the minecarts not being recycled back into the system? Why are they now not going back in? If you could riddle me that. If you could riddle me that, that would be good, because I don't understand why that's doing that. Ah, I need to get up there. There we go. Oh, it's probably from bumping. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because redstone is voodoo magic. Oh, dude. Okay, so when Princess and the Frog came out back in like, what, 2008 or something, I designed the coolest ride in my opinion. So what it would have been was they would replace the New Orleans train station at Disneyland. And if you're familiar, at Disneyland, there is a land called New Orleans, and there's the train station, there's pirates, there's the Haunted Mansion in that land, if you're not familiar with that big park. So where the train station is, there's a lot of balconies in very like New Orleans fashion. And one of the balconies, I've always been fascinated with it because every balcony, you know, kind of tells a story of the person who may live there. It's one of the beauties of the old Imagineers, just incredible artists they were. And so one of the things that they did there was they made one of the balconies a voodoo magic balcony. And it always intrigued me. Like, who lives there? Like, is there some kind of cool ride that could ever be devised from that balcony? It always fascinated me from a kid. Like, people would always say, like, look out for the voodoo balcony or something like that. And then when Princess and the Frog came, and there was the now I can't even remember the villain's name now. I haven't seen the movie for a while, so it's eluding me. What was his name? Facilitate. It's definitely not facilitate. But I devised like this whole attraction. Like I drew out the mock-ups for it and all that stuff. But it would be like a voodoo magic attraction based on that villain. So it would be a villain attraction. Oh, I was so excited. It would never get built because Disney would never take the risk of building something like that, even though they teased the villain thing at D23, but they would always rely more on like the more popular character, right? Tiana's the more popular character. It's, you know, they really wouldn't build something on a villain, but I just thought the idea of having like a villain black magic attraction that maybe he came back to life and lured her back and had this whole like adventure. I had ride cars designed, I had like track layouts, and the idea was the train station would be removed. This is pre-Galaxy's Edge being constructed at Disneyland, but the train station would be removed and moved to Frontierland, which I felt matched better. So it would be moved there to where Big Thunder Mountain is. And in its place where the train station was, it would be some really cool kind of like row houses, like designed in a very New Orleans style. And then one of those was almost like Sirius Black's house, how it was kind of like tucked in there in the Harry Potter books. So it'd be kind of like themed, right? Like his little house was kind of hidden in between the rest of them. Oh, it would have been so cool. I really hope that someday we do get some form of villains thing. I've devised a lot of different villains things. One of the villains rides I designed, this was back in 2010.
X500. How do I join the Discord? I'm already subbed. Do I need to click something?
You need to make sure your your Discord account and your Twitch account are connected. So make sure that you connect Discord to Twitch, and then just wait for the system to refresh. But yeah, that man, I'd love to have made that attraction at Disney. Another attraction that I designed, this is when they announced the Fantasyland renovations, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool, right? You know, you got the mine carts and mermaids and all, but you have Fantasyland now. You have your Peter Pans, you have your Winnie the Poohs, and you got your Snow Whites. Make Fantasyland Forest. So that was the expansion, was the Fantasyland Forest expansion. That's where they added the mermaid, the dwarfs, and the beast restaurant. So what if that part of the park was a bit more spooky, right? That part was more spooky, and that area was the villains area. And within it, you have a villains castle. So you have the yin yang of Cinderella's castle, then you have a villain's castle, and you have that ride. That's your pinnacle ride, is inside of the villain's castle. And the villain's castle is a little different, right? So if you think of like Cinderella's castle is right at the end of Main Street, but then on the back side of Cinderella's castle, you have your Peter Pans, you have your Snow Whites, and things along those lines on those angles, right? But instead, this castle will be the opposite, where the castle will be the backdrop instead of kind of the entrance to Fantasyland, where Cinderella Castle is the entrance to Fantasyland. This would have the castle as the backdrop and then a courtyard in the center. So everything about it is the opposite of Fantasyland. And when you work up to it, how do you make it feel like a really like dark, creepy forest without waiting 100 years for massive trees to grow? Well, I designed like some trees that were a little bit similar to, say, Tarzan's treehouse at Disneyland. You know, they're fake trees. They're you know, obviously just fake, so you can have massive trees like leading up, because you want there to be like a barrier between good Fantasyland and bad Fantasyland. And inside bad Fantasyland, if you think of that way, there was a villain's roller coaster, and the key with that land is that you need to cater to all the people. You need to cater to everyone. And Disney's lost sight in that in a lot of cases, is that they might make a big roller coaster, but they forget about the younger kids, and they forget about grandma, and then they might make a really like lame kids ride, and they forget about the teens, they forget about like the 20s, 30s, and the parents. In the past, a lot of their attractions were designed to accommodate as many people as possible. So by doing that, it's not to say you can't make a roller coaster, you can't make a kids ride. Your lands just need to encompass something for everyone. It's the beauty of the People Mover and things along those lines, is that, you know, people that might not be able to take a big thrilling attraction like, you know, Space Mountain, but they can go on Buzz Lightyear, or they can go on the People Mover. See, that's my little issue with as much as I love Galaxy's Edge, it you know, some people don't like simulators, and even Rise of the Resistance can be even a little bit wild for some people. So that was why it was a big shame that Bob Chapek decided to remove the Bantha ride, because originally Galaxy's Edge was going to have 3 attractions. It was going to have Rise of the Resistance, it was going to have Galaxy's or Smuggler's Run, and it was going to have a Bantha ride, very similar to the People Mover. So that attraction would have been really good for small kids that might not be able to ride both of those other attractions, or maybe, you know, a grandma or grandpa who's, you know, they're not big on the screens, and Rise of the Resistance is a lot of walking, a lot of more excitement than maybe they want, but they can perfectly enjoy the Bantha ride while the kids go on the bigger rides. And that's always been how Disney used to design things, is making sure there was something in every land for everyone. and unfortunately they didn't do that. But anyway, I still love Galaxy's Edge. It's just missing those elements. So within my villain's land, you had to solve the problem, right? The big attraction of this land is a roller coaster, because a roller coaster really fits the villains. So the main attraction is a roller coaster, but you need to have 2 additional attractions that both facilitate something for smaller kids and facilitate something for grandma and grandpa. And then you have a perfect ecosystem of a Disney attraction, or a Disney land that could really encompass multiple villains. Because the beauty of the villain's land is that it's a basic concept in that you can fit any villain you want into it. All the villains play within their own realm. So it's kind of a fun little thing that you're not tied to one particular franchise. And that is kind of the problem with some attraction. There's huge benefits to having lands like Cars Land or Star Wars, where you can have a lot of freedom in making something absolutely tailored to those particular franchises, which is really cool. Like, you couldn't really do a Cars Land if you were just to put a Cars ride in a land, or just throw Rise of the Resistance into Tomorrowland. It just wouldn't have the same appeal. But there is something to be said about having a land like Adventureland, where you could say you could have Moana, you can also have Indiana Jones, and all these different characters all living in this like incredible adventure area. Or for Tomorrowland, like, you can fit Buzz Lightyear, you can fit a bunch of different sci-fi things into a land. I prefer that if I were to have the choice. That's why Villain's Land's not tied to any one character, but it's tied to just villains in general. Okay, that's the longest Star Wars rant I've ever gone on. Or Disney rant, that is. I apologize. You probably are all bored. You probably all fell asleep. 5 people unsubscribed. I just... But I don't know. I'm passionate about those things, so... I'm passionate about theme park design, and if something's not right, I don't feel like I will say something. I'm not shilling for any company. So if there's something that I love that Disney's doing, awesome. I'm gonna say I love it. If they're not doing something I don't like, then I'm not trying to get free cupcakes, guys. I'm not some like vlogger that's like, gosh, I don't like this, but I really want free cupcakes. And if I say that I love the $15 cupcake, I'm gonna get more $15 cupcakes, and it's gonna be amazing. That's how it works. That's how it works. That might be one of my frustrations actually with like content in general, is that either you are the hater or you're the like toxic positivity shill for a company. It's super hard to find people who just speak from the heart and be like, I absolutely love this. That's garbage. I can look at things, you know, not as like a sacred cow, or that I'm just like hating on something just to get clicks. It's like, it's so rare to find somebody who just like speaks from the heart and says like, absolutely love this and don't like this. Those are the rarest people to find, like on YouTube for any particular fandom. I always seek them out. It's very hard to find. It's very hard to find somebody like that, because a lot of people these days, right, they play off of like hating franchises, right? That's super popular. There's also people that shill so hard for access, and it's just gross. Like you sniff it. You can sniff like the insincerity of like shilling for access, and it's like, oh. So it's always a rare treat when you find somebody who just tells it how they feel, good, bad, or whatever. That's at least how I always look at it with Disney and stuff like that. There's stuff that I love, and there's stuff that I don't love. Or sadly, it's a little more not as much love these days, because I think they lack a lot of direction. But there's still stuff that I do love. I can't wait to see The Mandalorian in the parks someday when I go back.
Kai Starin bit attacked. X1000. You can rant about anything and I'll be right here listening.
It's working.
WSPLS.
It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working.
Tilly bit attacked. X500. Shea, did you see the ILM special on Disney Plus?
Oh, I loved it. I just finished it. I watched all the episodes but 2, and then just finished it. I saw my favorite Industrial Light Magic guy. Doug Chang. Oh, I think I've mentioned this before. If there's any actor or anyone, the person I would want to meet even more than George Lucas. I love Doug Chang. Like, his artwork is just fantastic. I love what he did with the N1 Starfighter. I just like, he designed that, and it's just like, and there was I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was in the Boba Fett behind the scenes thing. He sat in the M1 Starfighter for Mando, and he sat in it, and it was just like the happiest face imaginable, sitting in the thing that you created, but having like a 3-dimensional thing that you just painted. Oh, so cool. But yeah, I absolutely loved the ILM documentary. It was really, really good. I was so sad for the people. I forgot his name. Like, he always seemed sad in the documentary because he always kind of got the short end of the stick. You know, the guy who was going to do the stop motion for Jurassic Park, and then at the end, you know, or not Lucas, but Steven Spielberg pivoted to CGI. And this guy's like, my stop motion. And I was so sad. Like, I was like genuinely like tearing up for this guy. Like, his dream, his like pinnacle of his career was like to make this, and then they switched it to CG, and you could just see like the devastation in that guy's eye, or the people in the model shops just seeing their jobs disappear for 3D, and it's like, you feel it. It's sad. There's a really good documentary. I really liked it.
X500.AOScar. So, any plans on the next roller coaster duo build event? It's been so fun, and I still...
Oh, Scarvis, it's been so fun, and I still need to give certificates. Which, by the way, let me know. I misspelled horribly. So that's a good question. I know the mods were thinking about like what to do next. I'll follow up with them and see what their ideas are. I always really enjoyed those also. Really, really fun. And plus, like, Zed is never on when I'm on. Just, I'm literally alone. So it was fun actually getting to talk to Zed. He's usually, so I go to bed, he gets on, I wake up, he gets off. That's kind of like the schedule. So it's nice to be able to hang out with Zed. Zed's a really awesome guy. So it was nice to talk to him. So, what's the documentary called? So it's on Disney Plus, and it is, I forgot the actual name. I am looking. Oh, let's see. I think it's just Light and Magic. So it is called Light and Magic. I very much recommend it. And also, can we just say, I believe this is that I think George Lucas does not get enough credit for what he's done for like the film industry and just like the technological side of a lot of stuff that we take advantage of today. Like, for instance, like when you think about the stuff that he and his group invented, like I wouldn't be able to edit. I would not be able to edit without linear editing that he created. Like, just think of that, like all the stuff like Adobe, a lot of Adobe products had their start at ILM. Think of Pixar. Pixar wouldn't exist today without ILM. George Lucas is, you know, he's a goofy guy, you know, he's kind of grumpy, but he is an absolute treasure that does not get enough credit. You know, he wrote a couple clunky lines and people give him a hard time. And I personally have given a few hard times about some of the clunky lines, but that he is a treasure that doesn't get enough credit for the work he did, for sure.
Jedi_Master_Bob_Bit attacked. X500. CGI would not exist without ILM.
Oh, 100% right. Same with Photoshop, same with a lot of the editing that we use today. I mean, maybe it would be invented at some point, but would it be in the same way? Would it be 10 years from then? Or, you know, it's hard to say, but yeah, he's a lovable goof, and he did so much for the film industry and got so much crud for it, by the way, like so much flack for everything he did. You kind of wonder, like, okay, you kind of understand why he just like gave up on Star Wars and was like, I'm gonna go, let's do a George Lucas voice. I'm gonna go do my, nah, I can't do a good George Lucas voice. It's not like gruff, it's like Eeyore. Yeah, I think if you were to try to think of like a George Lucas voice, you'd think of like Eeyore in a way. Yeah, maybe like an Eeyore. Kind of like, I'm gonna go work on my museum. What was that? He's like Kermit. That's a great one. I think Kermit's better than Eeyore for sure. What was that? Anyway, let's make sure this is working. I put calcite in here, right? Yeah, sweet. I think somebody mentioned in the chat a moment ago that I need to make sure I don't leave and have the chunks unloaded. I think that could be a major issue. I think that is very correct. Haha, look at it go. Okay, as long as we don't have any issues, this is working really good. Leaving the area with the chunks loaded, that's definitely a bad thing. Ralph McCory. Oh my gosh, that's another person with Doug Chain I would love to meet. Or, you know, unfortunately he passed away, but...
We like George Lucas, just not his dialogue.
Just not his dialogue.
And irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, his dialogue was a little bit clunky. It was, but I still think he just never got the time of day. Yeah, these are super important. I'm using these so much lately. I'm gonna dedicate a chest to those. We are gonna need, oh, let's do multi-item sorting, guys. Let's do it for the first time. Oh, multi-item sorting, guys. Here it goes. We're doing it live. It's an old meme, but still a good one. Yeah, multi-item sorting. All right, so these are the chests that I know I'm gonna fill up. You know, I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna do this one here, and what we're gonna do, tell me if I make a mistake, okay? Please tell me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace this with that, and then I'm gonna take one stone, I'm gonna place it here and take that one stick out. That still works, correct? Just a yes in the chat. And if not, then hopefully give me an explanation that makes sense inside my small brain. It will work. It will work. Okay, good. When we get to stacks of 16, then I might need some more help on that one. Oh gosh, I almost did a bad thing. I almost double clicked this and it would have pulled all the sticks into my inventory. But there we go. Sweet. Okay. So what we need to think about now, based on our availability of storage left, is how we're going to do our... This is really tricky, actually. This is really tricky to think about. Okay, we can do our big blocks, right? We can come up here and we can put our granites here, but also we've got to think about our half slabs, our stairs, and our walls. And then, you know, this seems like a bit of a nightmare, but where is it? This cobbled deep slate has like 20 different variety of blocks. You know what? I'm starting to realize that maybe, just maybe, I might keep this storage system over here. And this could be maybe miscellaneous blocks. You know, stairs, gates, fences, all of that stuff. It's a lot to think about on what we can filter and not. Because I know for like calcite, we might not have all that much calcite where we could compact this down to tough. Tough and calcite can maybe live together in harmony. But then, you know, deep slate, we need a decent amount of space for deep slate because we have a lot of deep slate. But we're gonna need an exceptional amount of spots for the cobbled deep slate variants. And if we need to compact down, we can always send granite and polish together. Or, you know, we could always throw the half slabs and stairs through the multi-item sorter into these chests too. We do have 4 chests above. I don't know, it's just trying to figure out how much storage we really need for certain items. This is all new to me. I've never done something like this before, so this is all a learning process for me. Everything is usually just a giant pile outside. So it's tough. It's tough to think about, like, you know, it's just a lot of figuring out. It's an automatic storage monster. Very much so. Let's double check the end portion here. Make sure we are returning our items. Beautiful. I'm very happy to see that is actually working. Okay. Let's see. Let me check in here to see if there's any other blocks we need to start figuring out where to put. Oh no, we keep forgetting to put polished diorite somewhere. We keep forgetting. I think we have the non-polished version. Yeah. Have you guys watched House of Dragon? I finally started watching it. I was very leeryous just because I wasn't like just a giant like hater on the end of Game of Thrones, but it just kind of didn't seem, it wasn't all that great in my opinion. It just was kind of like it's like, okay, it didn't really maintain the vibes of the first season, or the first few seasons of Game of Thrones. Just kind of, I don't know, it wasn't too good. And so then when House of Dragon came around, I'm like, do I want to be burnt again? I just got burnt on Obi and Boba. Am I gonna get burnt again? So I kind of did a wait and see, and people seemed to really like it. So I watched it and I was like, hey, this is good. This is good. I like this. It's good. So I'm up to date. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm up to date. It's good. It's better than I thought. Actors are all very, very, very good. The sets are incredible. Very excited to see that. And Matt Smith, he's always some kind of prince, you know. He's in The Crown. Now he's in the Game of Thrones as a prince. And at one point he was a big guy with a bow tie. But
Jedi_Master
yeah, I actually like it. It's good.
Attacked. X500. Season 8 of GOT was almost as bad as The Last Jedi.
Yeah, the last season, man. It's just, I love this. This is so cool. I love systems. Look at this. Look at this. We can see the minecarts moving and the little fellas over on the other side. Look at them go. I love it. Yeah, the other season, it wasn't great. Honestly, like the people who were making the show ran out of material from Mr. Martin himself. So they're kind of like, well, now we got to figure out what's going on. And, they did their best, and their best wasn't all that great, sadly. But yeah, House of Dragon's really good. And the dragon CGI has improved so much from the original Game of Thrones. Oh my God, those things actually look really, really good. They also, for the time, they looked good in Game of Thrones. But they've improved so much, which I thought was really cool. Oh, look at the system, guys. It's a system of miracles. Look at it go. Oh, I love it. Okay, one last Disney rant, and I promise you this is the last one. You can't promise like a major Figment announcement and get people's hopes up for a renovated Figment attraction with Dreamfinder back in its rightful place, and then just be like, and we're doing a meet and greet. You can't build stuff up like that. That's the problem I have with Josh D'Amaro right now, is that he is a hype master with little to show for the hype. And like he makes you get really excited. He's a very charismatic guy, but in the end, like he doesn't really have anything to back up like all that charisma. There's a lot of charisma there, but there's not a lot of substance behind the charisma. And I'm not even blaming him. I'm gonna just blame like Disney as like their corporate side of like, I don't think they're giving him any money to work with. It's not giving him any money. Show him the money. Show him the money. Show him the money. But yeah, you can't like talk about a major Figment announcement and then just be like, and it's a meet and greet. Are you watching She-Hulk? I'm on a Marvel break. I got Marveled out. It's not that I didn't really dislike any of the Marvel shows, but after Moonlight, I was like, it was a fine show. It's just like, I have no idea what I just watched. It's like, I don't know how any of this connects. And I felt like in the past, like all the Marvel movies had like a goal and they were all moving towards one direction. And, I love Loki. It's Loki and WandaVision are my favorite Marvel things. But a lot of the shows, like, I just don't know where they're going. I don't quite understand it. And so I'm on a Marvel break right now. I'm on a Marvel break. I'm gonna wait till there's a few more connected tissue elements of the shows again, and then I'll watch them again. I'm just confused. A lot of it's very confusing to me because I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I enjoy it. I'm a very casual Marvel fan, and I'm not gonna get sweaty. I'm not sweaty like I am with Star Wars. I don't have a notepad. I don't know the breathing. I know the breathing respirations per minute for Darth Vader. But I don't know the respirations per minute for Hulk. So I'm not that sweaty. So but in essence, like, I don't know, some of these characters are very obscure and I don't quite understand it because I'm not super invested in the lore. So it's, yeah, I'm on a Marvel break. I'm on a Marvel break. I spent my Marvel break and Star Wars break and all that, watching the Orville and watching Star Trek again, and I absolutely loved it. Orville is better than most Star Trek shows. I don't understand it. So my interpretation of Orville going into it was this was going to be a parody mocking Star Trek, because I knew nothing about it going in, other than somebody told me it's funny and it's a mockery of Star Trek, and I'm like, I like Star Trek. I do enjoy a good parody, and it was that couldn't be further from the truth. Yeah, the first season was a little goofy, you know, a little here and there, but season 3, I don't know who gave them. They must have gotten an enormous stack of cash, because the CGI went from like a 3 to like an 8. You know, the ship looked good, a full renovation of all the decks. They got rid of a lot of the IKEA furniture, and there was like some like cool pieces of furniture and stuff. And I'm like, wow, they got some serious money. And the stories are good. There's some really good stories. I think one of my favorites is really from the first season. It's that Up and Down Society. That was a really good show. That was a thought provoker. That was an interesting one. I really like it. It was very good. So I know somebody in the chat, last time I streamed, they're like, Scar, you're gonna love season 3. And you're right, I loved it. It's very good. Seth Marvin is a huge Star Trek Next Generation fan. You know, I couldn't tell watching the Orville. I was wondering where he got his inspiration. Yeah, you could tell that he loved Next Generation, because Orville's just kind of like a love letter to Next Generation, with a couple like goofy little Seth MacFarlane style, like, you know, humor, right? It's a little different humor than, you know, Star Trek doesn't really have a lot of humor. So yeah, he kind of infused some of his style into it a little bit, but I thought some of there's a lot of deeper meaning behind a lot of the episodes, which I skeleton appreciated. So yeah, you can just watch it, enjoy all the sci-fi, but there's a decent amount of like meaning behind some of the episodes, which I thought was nice. But yeah, it was a nice series. I hope it continues. Yeah, I hope it does well on Disney Plus, so they can be like, yeah, let's make another season. Okay, I like in my head, I'm still trying to like visually figure out where all these things are gonna go. Like in my head, I'm just thinking like, okay, I need stairs for smooth stone. Smooth stone bricks have half slab stairs and all. Oh my gosh, there's so many blocks to keep track of. Just like thinking in my head, like, how does this work? How am I gonna do this? This is such a huge task. But we have figured it out. So right now, the system is working. We just need to figure out where all the different blocks are gonna go. And then once we figure that out, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. But there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed today. Fun episode trying to figure out what we're going to do with the storage system. Luckily, it's actually working, and I was able to get all of my frustrations and rant to you guys for a while. Like I told you, filters and rants, and it was a rant day today for sure. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Very, very much appreciated. I don't know. I feel a lot better. I have not been feeling well lately, as I said a few times. Kind of at a low point of life, and always jumping on here talking to you guys always brings my spirits up, and yeah, I just appreciate you guys so very much. So with that, let's go out in the wonderful worlds of Twitch and raid Skizzle Man. Oh, Skizzle McSkizzleson. Oh, I love Skizzle. Skizzle is such an amazing person. He's funny, he's insightful, he's smart, he's super entertaining. And you, of course, you know Skizzle from the Life series. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make it for the Double Life series or the Double Life one, but hopefully, if there's a future one, we'll get Skiz in there. And I want you guys to go say hi to Skiz for me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Once again, thank you so much for the support, mods. Couldn't do without you. And we will see you later. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Go say hi to the Skiz. Skizzle man.